it's very pretty. I like the new changes they made.
As long as there's no spooky fucking rock creatures to meet the noise in the fight again, I think I might be okay with that.
After Dominion, I guess.
Good day, Brian.
Nice for now, I guess.
What's that noise?
What noise? Which noise?
The
Are you
one
talking about the water fountain?
I hear some kind of like, almost sounds like cannon fire.
No, well...
Oh, that's just people
I gotta
going
get
in
this
from the
man to the
nexus,
cube.
so, yeah.
Oh, okay. They did change the magic of how that works.
Knock
I
knock.
cannot get up. Oh, it's excellent. I have trouble getting up to my...
Ah, hey, Tris.
Hi.
You seem to see they're a little different.
Oh, yeah. Our character, they updated the map, but they reverted to an older version of the map.
Ah. That explains why my...
Yeah, and
Okay,
there's
that
also
explains
the
why my
weird
menu's not
purple
there.
thing that was over there that's never been there before. But I'm not a magic
it-
person,
that's-
so
I
I'm
think
just going to
it's-
ignore it.
No, it's because the maelstrom was controlled. It was what did they do to it exactly? They made it benign, so it's not active anymore. So that's why it looked like that.
I mean, yeah, I haven't been here for a while. I know the last time I was up here, I didn't notice it, but I mean, it could have just been hard to see, or they had it invisible, or whatever. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
the maelstrom was always there. It just looks different now because they went in. They made it like more. They put it dormant. They made it dormant. The character, it's been a while. They did it. They just never changed it physically, visibly.
Ah, okay.
So it's been something that's been known. And you better watch out for friendly fire, dude.
Huh?
Because you're a Magica character.
It's fine, I have... Good and...
Hmm. Hmm. Are you here for a mission as well, or?
No, I'm here for the magic lesson.
Ah, okay.
You said I have to be here at crack of dawn, or else we get severely punished.
Who's teaching it?
Califix. That was Master Califix.
Huh. Well, I mean, I've seen a couple of lessons from Sulfur, so...
Oh, Sulfur? Yeah. Yeah, I actually missed those, so...
I don't know, like, the way people talk about Califax, you know, it sounds like he wouldn't be the type to, you know, give lessons and such.
Oh, he gives a lot of lessons.
There we go.
Doesn't he also
He's,
pretty
he
much
is the master of the guild.
run like Aether and everything?
Yeah, he's the interim magistrate for now. So, but he's still a leader of the mages guild in the main. Sure. Sulfur's like the assistant. But I mean, if Calpex wouldn't be able to do the lesson, Sulfur can sometimes take over. Oh, no, wait, I did go to the familiar class with Sulfur. Got my little metal slime familiar.
I'm very curious. If the magic lesson is here and at the very beginning, then am I supposed to meet? I got a letter from Sulfur about a mission she wants me on, and it said to meet her at the Mage's Tower. The
Well,
only
it
mages.
would be here, so.
Well, isn't there a I know there's a tower in Redwall. Is that also with the mages, or?
I am not aware of another mage tower besides this one. I don't really go off into Redwall, so.
Okay, well, I still have time, so I guess I'll wander around and see if I can.
Idris.
Hey,
you seen the Beatles got out?
asking.
I did. I
Now
out of character. I
okay.
sent a thing in the DM. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Actually, Lupus,
What's up?
you know stuff about building, right?
Well, yeah, I'm a carpenter, so I know a few things. Yeah.
I seem to have been evicted from my old guild hall.
Wait, what?
What?
You're the guild leader. How can you be evicted?
Okay, the sign's gone. The bunk beds are gone. It's back to original two bed. Most of my stuff is out of there now.
Yeah, yeah.
I checked the winery.
This is
They
like
also lost all their stuff as well.
Out of character. When they updated it, they switched to an older version of the map. So I'm not sure if this is canon or not. So I would ask a DM first before jumping to conclusions. So because
I'm just having fun.
if you look at the bulletin board, it has like number 1 of the Aether scoop, which is like months ago. So this is an old version of the map.
Okay, I'll go check with them.
Right, car's back up.
How'd you back up?
I think it might just be. It might be just doing some renovation, I guess. So maybe. No. Oh my God! Have you seen? Kara's really going at it. Like he's got 3 parcels now.
Oh yeah. Yesterday evening he kept.
It seems.
Where did that voice come
Do you
from?
guys
If
hear
you
that?
see any elemental beetles, I'd love to have them back.
I'm up here, you fools.
Have a catching box.
Oh.
That's the Califix.
You're standing by a tower, and your first assumption is not to look up. That is rather concerning. Well, I always have to look up.
I mean,
Here. Didn't find anything.
Are they all right?
I'm good.
Well,
I'm waiting to kind of it'll help me control my
Here, take
fall,
this-
so I don't really hit myself in the
take
head.
this
Oh,
bug gathering
Flying and
box.
falling.
oh, I have a. Okay, what do I
The
do with
beetles
it?
got out.
Oh, okay.
They're a moth
we got
person,
it.
so.
Oh,
Using a box.
Now you guys have them. Well, Julian,
Beetles out
Yeah.
I guess we're catching bugs.
Great. Now they're here too.
out of my
Now that
jurisdiction, I
actually- wait,
can't.
that actually makes me worry. Where the? Yeah. Now the question is, where the fuck are they getting the magic from this time?
I'm sorry, what is going on?
Imagine eating beetles that
you
they
want to
released
come
on the
down and we can
island.
tell you, or do you want me to just shout up to you the entire time?
Why are people bringing invasive species to our...
They were supposed to
We're
be
the
under control, I
agricultural
guess.
guild. We're supposed to find out what the fuck's going on with this shit. So, and a couple of them got out. But I mean, I think a couple more are actually coming here of their own fruition. And I think they're piggybacking off of people that come in from Redwall.
What?
But you guys destroyed the hive.
These. No, we didn't destroy the hive. We got rid of the large majority of them because the big dome that's covering it, the elemental beetles were absorbing the chaos magic from it, and so Brian here with a Brian got rid of the mass majority of them, but the yeah, Bryant got rid of the mass majority of them, but unfortunately, looks like elemental beetles are still a problem. Don't know what that one's element is, but
I think I missed something.
Decay.
can you take a look at this?
Actually, this decay's not one of the one I brought. I don't know.
Wait, is it not?
Yeah, because you had a chaos beetle. If that's decay,
Well,
we might have an
they're
invasive
regular
species.
beetles that absorb elements or the affinities.
Yeah.
They can be any affinity.
I'll just put it in here right now.
Well, a trait to certain creatures, and some dreadful effects. If it's a magical creature, I suppose. Maybe good to see if the alchemists want anything to do with them. Such things might be useful for their potions.
It's true.
Oh, I was thinking that. Well, the thing is, I figured out you can take the element they are currently holding. They become a blank beetle, and you can fill it with any affinity you wish.
Really?
Almost sounds like a magic crystal, but organic.
It's a beetle.
But a living creature.
Actually, a living mana crystal.
Just don't let him
If you actually-
the man from the island.
Yes, that's my concern. I'm more worried of how much of an impact they can have on the drain of magic from this island. I always... We've had
That's a
quite
good
a lot
point.
of magic-eating creatures on Aether recently, and I'm getting rather tired of them.
You mean balls are a
Actually,
problem.
Jillian, you had a fire beetle on you for a good bit. How much mana did it drain from you?
Little to none. Like my natural mana recovery was able to outmatch whatever it was eating. So
Speaking of mana crystals, though, for today's lesson, once we get a bit more of a presence, we'll need to begin moving some supplies over to the training ground.
It's just
Been there.
Quite a bit as
I
well.
just wanted to let you guys know that Bryant dropped off 20 boxes of boxes that can catch beetles.
oh, there's Lockport.
The like the magical beetles. So if you guys are running into them in Run Wall, you have them in the guardhouse.
Next to the ladder, yes. That's full of
Well, I'm gonna be looking around for beetles. I suppose.
That's why you were.
Well, they all escape.
Well, I found them
Not all of them.
apparently.
Just a small bit of them.
Besides, some additional artifacts. Out of
Did you
storage.
find the chaos one that left, or is it still out there somewhere?
The backups we are gathering just in case we need to fill the crystal. All right.
100% sure. I think that one may either gotten killed already, gotten away, or is hiding.
Oh, maybe.
This one's gonna be
Guess I'll look around and I'll keep an eye out.
Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
At the very least.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
That's all we can do for right now.
Well,
Let's.
Feather weight on the
We need a
box,
mage
like
that can drain
reduce it
mana
down
from
to
flow.
people.
oh.
An affinity from them.
Well,
I
if
think
they're
the best
fire, I
course
can
of
drain
action is-
fire, but
That'll at least make it.
I mean,
about
if we
it.
can find them, drain the elements, and have just regular box standard
beetles.
elemental beetles,
Mm.
they'll be a lot easier to control.
No, you hear what the beetles in here.
Oh, wait, hold on. There might be a beetle in here.
I'm not
you
surprised
realize
you'll be
there is
affected.
a dark. It is a dark.
Just as a heads up, I've got a bunch of running around to do. I'm gonna try to find. Fucking,
I will roll.
I can never remember that vampire's name. The one that runs the rhino. The one that runs the.
Oh,
rhino.
Osmodeus.
That's the one. Yeah.
Um,
I
out
need
of
to find him, but I
out,
also-
out of character,
reason.
Bringus won't be in because his neck was hurting, so he's skipping Aether. But you know, he's off doing business.
Yeah, I sent him a letter, and I might maybe just leave it with his goons, and maybe can maybe have things work that way. So I need to go talk to the winery. But then I need to find Nat in. Oh yeah, I met Nat finally. In Lockport.
Oh, you met her before I did, honestly.
Oh well, I told her that the Agriculturalist Guild was keeping her in good spirits.
Shall I roll?
Wait, where did you meet Natalie?
Oh, Paul.
You know what? I'm rolling for.
Lockport.
Wait, who's Natalie?
I believe the original creator of the garden.
Different.
From what Brian told me.
Well, no, the sign says Nat though. G-N-A-T, not Natalie, N-A-T-L-I-E, whatever.
No, well, Natalie, I think N-A-T, G-N-A-T, you know, that's the Nat that I met.
Or I'm giving you 11, more like, so.
Yeah, so the one and the same I met in Lockport.
You see him trying to capture those.
Actually,
Wait.
you see her again?
And you realize it's just
He
gonna
picks out a
burst
bag of gold.
shroud of darkness, blinding
Part of her shares.
him, but you managed
Oh,
to-
okay, sure. How much is in it? Or just blank amount?
About 500 to 600 gold.
10 minutes.
Gotcha. I'll let her know. I need to find her anyway, so. Well, I'll meet if I can get my winery business done before this chaos kicks off.
If she ever wants, come say hi.
What? I can't.
Will do. All right, I'm gonna
if
try
you
to
need
get
me, let me know.
ahead of this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to get ahead of this and talk to the wine folk.
Well, Brian, it might be a good idea to tell Yellow not to eat any of the beetles. I'm not sure what would happen if they eat any.
Well,
Oh, that's not nice.
Carrot
That's fine.
ate one, and he ended up being as big as Sulfur.
Okay, there's a huge box here right now, also. Alright, sorry?
Carrot ate one, and
Okay, Abigail.
Found another one in my artifact storage.
Carrot
This
ate
one's dark.
ate one of the beetles, and became almost as big as Sulfur.
I don't know why. And I kind of.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, Carrot is a little special, so.
Affiliation.
I mean, he's a enchanted carrot, so.
And then that Banshee bard, got on the back of him and rode him around town.
Right now, I have a magic lesson to attend to, and my students are rather lacking, actually, today.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Usually a lot of us around.
Well, I know one of them, surprisingly.
You are? Like over here?
Bell, didn't you send me a sending spell that you'd be late?
I still, yeah, because I still need to add something. But
Anyway, I got the great box of crystal here, just waiting to leave.
Thank you show up this time.
Novice Bell, did you not send me a sending message that you'd be late for the lesson? Did something change?
Hi.
apparently, the individual who was
There's a box right here.
who I was going to pick
Yeah,
up,
I'm like standing
apparently
next to it.
Nexus brought him here.
Being very careful not to knock it over.
Also, I think that book.
You don't want to knock over
a
a box of crystals.
I can't see anything. I don't.
You'll want to be taken
annoying.
to the Heroes Guild.
I hear a beetle.
No! Go away! Go away!
Someone should probably deal with that when I go. I'm just sitting on this, and I'm just kind of like following along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you look at the insect that is flying around
weird.
in front of you,
I have to
you
balance
feel
myself.
unexpected magic aura from it.
Califix knows what these are now.
Alrighty then.
I just hope they won't interrupt the magic lesson.
People really need to keep a handle on their experiments and their endeavors.
I mean, bad enough we have a nest on the island of those meatballs.
Yes, luckily there's one person who to my own surprise, is more than capable of dealing with them. The Beast Woman, Wasp.
Oh, Yellow. Yeah, Yellow.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yellow. Never learned her name, actually. Apparently, she has no risk of demonic possession from these things. Interconnection with a hive mind. Honestly, I feel bad for the poor bastards she eats.
I mean, I guess we could send her on the island to eat.
Move it at least.
It's right here. It's right here, Mr. Halifax. I took it out of the tower because there was a beetle inside. Yeah, because I didn't want the beetles to get into it,
Well, that's
so...
good. Well, currently all of those crystals are empty.
Oh, okay.
Come along.
Morning,
Alright. Sorry.
I have got fun.
We're still setting things up while we wait for additional students to
And
make
nothing
their
interesting,
way
yeah?
here.
Anything interesting happening, yeah?
If you could, I told you to
sorry,
roll
one more
for
time.
spell, did I not? See if you can make a
Mm-mm.
floating
And yeah,
pile the
I have
tray
trouble with
on top
that
and bring
word.
it to the training ground with us.
Which word?
Alright.
And yeah. Anything.
Things move.
Nothing?
Anything.
Anything?
Mm.
Okay. Anything, okay. Oh, hey, Golly.
Anything interesting happening, yeah?
I have to go on a mission, by the way. I have to go.
Require any assistance?
I'll have to wait and see. We'll find out, I guess.
Is there any way we can ask whoever is placing together this objective?
Yeah, Sulfur's putting together the mission. The only thing I got
Perhaps it
is...
is best that we consult them.
Yeah. Wayne?
Oh.
You have a new outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still just eating
Yes.
everything?
I'm really hungry again.
Well, I mean, there's a garden over there. You just pay them and, just drop money in there and just eat the food. Or go to the tavern. You don't need to eat leaves.
But they taste good.
And they have salads that probably would be better.
Lots of salad. These taste just good.
I will be right back. I just hard crashed out of VRchat.
Are we meeting at the Mage's Tower in Aether? I just want to make sure.
Yes, meet at the.
You recognize this? It's a fire beetle rolling. With a natural 20. Since you've seen it before, you quickly slap it off of your scarf before it could do any damage.
Bugs. I can't eat bugs.
Look, it's out of my jurisdiction. I don't want to deal with the bugs. I've already had to deal with them last time.
You were dealing with them last time?
Oh, it's one of these fucking... Is it one
Yesterday.
Of these fucking beetles again?
Yes.
Case in point.
This one feels particularly hot to you. In fact, let me roll for you.
Hold on. You see him take out a blunt and put it against the beetle.
With a 12, you definitely feel the heat of it. In fact, you just put your blunt on it, it successfully lits it, and then it flies.
Why hell?
Holy shit.
We had to deal with those yesterday evening.
It's fucking awesome.
We have several boxes if you need them.
I'll take it. Yeah, I have a few of them myself. Somebody gave me them yesterday.
Oh, that was probably Bryant.
Not very much.
So Bryant probably gave you some himself.
Oh, so I'm gonna go say hi to a few people I haven't seen in forever.
Alright, I'll see you around, Tommy. Nice to see you again, lad.
Of course, Harbour. We'll have to meet up. Well, remember, we have to meet up later at the Rift, so I'll see you there.
Will do. Aye, aye.
Let's see if there's anyone there now.
Someone signed up for the secret, so we might visit each other.
No, there's still not anyone here.
Are you looking for anyone in particular?
Sulfur for sure, I think. I don't know if there's anyone else.
It is imperative that we are to find her if we are to ask the question that we have.
Well, no, it's more
In the
of...
meantime, however,
Hello?
Looking for the Mage Guild?
This is the Mage's Tower, yeah. It's where they... Are you here for...
all the mages head over towards this, like, pinkish building that way.
If you're looking for the magic lesson, I know they were... Califax led a group off. I don't know where they're at the moment.
Yeah, they're over by the, like, a pinkish orangey building way over there on the other side of town.
Well,
Didn't know if anyone was looking for them.
Oh, no, I'm here for a, mission. We're all supposed to meet up here.
Ah, okay. Okay, apologies then.
perhaps this is a time-sensitive matter, and they are not looking to gather here just yet. The place is empty enough to where if we are to see a large amount of people gathering here, it would be safe to assume that they have begun conjuring for the mission. In the meantime, we could always travel around and mingle, as they say. This is different from when last we were here. I believe they have undergone what is called a reservation.
Oh, I guess he did show up.
And also give you vegetables if you want something better.
Never mind then.
And just a bush.
I'd help you.
It is ambivalent to good and evil. Hello, Midas. Hello, Moeni.
Are we having a meeting?
No, I was saying hello.
would be very brave if one of you out of this room.
One of you guys did that.
Have fun at your time. Have fun at your magic training, okay?
So, how have you been recently?
I'm good. I haven't seen you for a while.
Yes, I have been busy. I have made friends with many individuals across other realms. I have been taking care to visit those realms as well. This one has seemed to have undergone a change of sorts, and during that period, I did not show. However, now I am set to return here every day, just as I had used to. It is a shame that the others are not so keen on attending, but I am sure you and I can make our own fun of this land. And perhaps we can find
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want, you can always join the Red Wall Guard, I guess.
The training grounds for the... So hopefully it'll actually be fun.
This is a little low table. Y'all might need to raise the tables a little bit over here.
And any trespassing in Magistrate Tower will be extracted with heavy spell because this is not only mine. Nope.
Oh, this tower. Okay.
Give me a good reason why.
Califax live there too, and magical study and research.
I'm a mage. I can do magical study and research.
That's not the Mage Tower. That's the Magistrate Tower. The Mage Tower is over there.
And?
Ask Califax.
Like, what do you think I would learn in the Mage Tower? Please, enlighten me.
He looks older.
I do not have the time now.
Etiquette.
I'm already in a hurry for many
I made a
things.
comment on it, but you probably poofed before I made the...
I'm gonna hang out in your building eventually.
Bird.
Alright. Let's see.
I'm leaving.
One,
I'm
two,
tired
three,
of everyone here.
4, 5, 6.
Don't.
The 7th one is already there.
Have
So I
fun.
believe everything's fine. Yes, a gnome is accompanying you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you mentioned that. A gnome of sorts.
I think
All
I've
right.
met him once.
Is it the gnome?
Dean.
I
Alright.
love that
So,
guy.
you guys. Oh, there she is. Can somebody grab her? Come here, dear.
Oh, you're coming with us.
All right. Well, the more drow I get in this mission, the higher chance you guys have to survive. So, you will have to explore a little bit of the Underdark himself to go directly at the main city. When it will be done, you'll be able to reach directly the main city. Do not keep... How to say that? Drow have a tendency of racism a lot. So, unless you're a drow, try to keep profile low, if possible. So, if they call you slave, don't be surprised.
I will try to keep my mouth shut. Okay, got
They're
it.
going to be mostly talking
That is
about
going for everyone.
Red.
Well,
Especially you.
they're not fond of elves either.
No,
Yeah,
they're
no,
not. But they're
you're in
more
the
or less
same boat.
fond of
Humans.
humans and abominations of nature.
Pinkskins.
Yes.
So, what you guys will go there for a diplomatic talk is to negotiate a trade route through my domain for them. So in this way, they can still go directly in the Wild Fae without too much trouble by passing through my domain. The exchange on the diplomatic talk will be that in time of need, when required, I will ask for them help in the fight against the Umbral. What you will need to bargain is how much troops you guys can get from them on the moment of battle. So don't settle down for 200, please. That's not enough. I need a lot of troops. I need strong things. I need abomination they can have. This is not only for me. This is for the full realm, the Astral Sea, and Aether. Yes. It is complicated, I get it, but it is your job, as you've been recruited, especially for this mission, to go and accomplish this. Do not provoke them. Especially, do not talk back to the matron over there. This is an outpost, not the main city. If you talk back to the matron, you can be sure the negotiation will go down, and you might all die. This is a 2,000 stronghold foothold of drow.
I see.
It is very possible if you insult them, they will just cut off your head.
Yes.
And then drink your blood.
Especially if you insult the matron. Who's leading the negotiations?
With all due respect.
That will be
talking
Dust.
Minimum.
Okay, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I brought the gnome to help her, because the gnome will pretend to be a slave, but he has quite the silver tongue to help directly in negotiation to help get smoother on all of this. This is Eugene. This is not the first time you see him running crazy in another direction. Stop looking.
No, that man might have a bounty on his head soon, so don't worry about it. Anyway.
Nobody has questions?
Not really.
No? Okay. Also, side note, the Underdark is a really hostile place. Do expect the fauna and flora to be quite aggressive towards you all. Alright?
I will attempt to not get eaten. I don't think you're coming with us, Mr. Golem.
Yeah.
Yes, I was going to inquire as to whether or not I was able to attend this as well in order to aid in the group's protection. If, however, the party is found to be too large as is, I can understand.
I'm terribly sorry to hear, but the team has already been built up fully.
Gully, can you do me a favor? Since I'll be gone for most of the day, can you check on the Red Wall Guard and help them?
Very well. I will also look into attempting to join this guard, as you have suggested.
Thank you.
Alright, you all ready? Also, reward for this mission would be 100 gold piece per each person, 200 if you succeed the mission, a minor enchantment permanent on any piece of equipment you require, or a large-scale spell that will be temporary for one time. You can go to decursing, to offensive spell, to teleportation somewhere you need to go.
Okay.
Understood?
Got it.
Alright. She's gonna snap her finger, and you all can respawn. I will drop the portal.
Woo.
Damn it, I was gonna ask the golem to make me a sandwich.
No.
Monto, where just has to.
No.
Oh no.
Go. Get in there.
Your cutoff of the sandwich is red.
I'm gonna check my chat's working. Because the last couple times... Okay, so it looks like it's working. I'm the best ever was.
You ever seen a god wield a sword?
Yeah, many time actually.
Question.
Smaller, slightly, because I think it.
Yeah, but have you seen it this cursed?
So you asked, "Are we ready to go?" And all my shit cut out.
Oh no.
Like, I felt my audio, my speakers, no sound. My voice mod stopped working, and then my VR kind of like reset itself.
There was 78 people in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a new GPU next month.
I'm gonna do the animating.
Man, the new changes really brought the people in their yard.
Use poor models.
Trying to stretch.
Yes, in air, yes.
Okay, I have a model.
If you have a
Oh
good
boy,
model, it's
this
time
is
to
gonna
go
be
to
fun
the
for Tris.
NPC, go through the portal on the other side. I'm gonna start placing you guys.
Red? He's dead.
Combat
We've lost
model
Red.
is
He's
already
gone. He will never
equipped.
come back.
One of these days, everybody will vote for me.
Yes.
Give me a s-
Here, take this. Go throw it away for me, peasant.
Yes.
So I hope you guys like the new Aether.
That works.
The update on it.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
it was nice.
Yeah, I saw
Why is there just
Oblivious
a
working
bird
on
here?
that.
Who are you?
That's nameless. That's a friend.
The bird.
That's the bird.
No, you work for the bourgeoisie.
He works for the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, they replaced my batteries. That's why I'm here.
Spy.
Oh god.
Okay, make sure you're limber.
It is
Hopefully
time,
calms down.
Stretch.
We're gonna-
Get a drink of water. It is time.
Get a drink of water. I have bad arthritis.
Hopefully it won't be
God, I
Tris
wasn't
that
expecting-
triggers the
Yes,
combat.
Mr. God.
She's gonna do
It is fine. I have taught you enough Elvish, yes?
a little bit.
Power word, kill.
More her problem is she's not much of a fan of slavers,
Bird.
and they're probably going to call her a slave.
I like this team. This team
I love
composition.
this isn't so big that I can't one-hand it. Like, it's feasible with my strength that I can one-hand this. It is great. I
You
love it.
actually,
Strategy.
grabbing at the right
Alright.
place to one-hand it too.
Strategy, right?
Exactly. It's supposed to be a great sword because then I can.
You don't have a helmet, do you? You can't really cover up your face or anything.
Yes, well, I am.
Do you? I need to.
To ever exist, so.
Oh, you still get the ears poking out.
I do.
Don't worry about it.
I'm tempted to stay in this form the entire time and just use that tiny little axe right there.
That's what I was gonna say. That
Yeah.
You just stay bird.
I'm
you don't
almost
say
tempted.
a thing.
The tiny
You
halberd.
make bird noises. You caw.
Oh, I have a
I
perfect thing for that.
want red to stay armored as well, like full armor. Because that's the best way to cover up his human face.
You are.
Oh, is this my fucking gnome? Is my gnome? What you mean? Is my gnome? God damn it! Fuck you! You fucking did you crash yesterday? When you were, or did when you were getting off? I was gonna ask if you wanted to do some quick stuff because I just showed up as Julie. Or Spirit Julie. And I saw you in the spawn box and I was like, hey, it's William and
Drow.
You gone. Sorry! Communicating with a friend, hi.
Red, are you alive?
Oh, it's a Torg.
They're all inside. They're all inside.
They're all inside. Okay.
Go run inside.
And there's the other drow. Okay.
Stop opening your Steam VR menu, please.
Just use
I didn't this time. I don't know what happened.
Okay, can you hear me at least?
Fucking up, Red.
He's trying to exit out of his Steam VR menu and he starts crashing. So here's what we're gonna do. Art, go into your Steam VR menu so you can hear me. We gotta get this going. Okay, so starting from my right to left, we're gonna ask a few questions, go through a few things. We have a few rules. All right. So first things first. There's rules on potions. You are only allowed 4 potions. You can only drink 4 potions. After that, you will start taking injuries. You cannot take any more. Healing crystals are the same thing, except you only have 3. Once you pass this limit, I hope you know you've passed the limit, or you'll play in character that you pass the limit. Stop taking healing potions, okay? We will keep track as best as we can, but there's only 2 of us. Secondly, we have death roll things we have to go through. So anyone who consents to death, raise your hand. Okay. 3 of you. Donut, Art, Sakura. Got it. If you consent to permanent injuries, please raise your hand. Absolutely everyone. Got it. Except for you?
No.
So you consent to death but not permanent? That doesn't make sense. Alright.
Makes no sense, exactly.
Death is a permanent injury, but sure.
Exactly.
You ain't coming back from that one, homie. So, if you don't consent to death, there is still the rule of, you can get a certain amount of injuries. Once you get to a certain point where we have to send you back, you will not die, but you will be sent back to the Aether Nexus, even if it's mid-mission. Got that? So you won't die, but you will be sent back. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
As for characters, I need to know all of your abilities, what you do, what kind of player you are, like you fighter, a mage, whatever. So we're going to start from my right, go all the way to the left. You, what do you do? What is your character?
Oh boy. I am a artificer. Items, I have... Fucking hell. I have a scythe.
Absolutely everything.
I have a scythe. I have my arm cannon, which is a flintlock rifle in my arm. And I also have this, which is a blunderbuss.
Okay.
They also, if they take enough damage, the Reaper inside of them will take over, and they will lose the ability to control themselves, and the demon will take over.
Alright, what kind of magics do you use, if you use any?
Death.
Your affinities. Death magic?
Death.
Okay. What is your class? Your artificer, you said?
Crafter. Yeah.
Crafter, okay. As for blunderbuss, so you know when you shoot that, it's a 60-second reload time. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, count all the way to 60, and then you can shoot again. Is that all?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
No extra cool potions, because it can be any potions if you have any.
They cannot take health potions or healing magic that harms them.
Okay.
So they have mana
Understood.
potions.
Ranger / assassin, elf, affinity, death. Attributes, she's resistant, she's got poison resistance, and, being an elf, she has, good hearing. She knows one spell, Speak with Dead. She has 3 weapons, a sword, a gun shield, which, since she has to hold the shield and try to reload, it's actually longer than 60 seconds. It's like 2 minutes for her to reload, since she can only reload it one-handed. She has a dagger. The dagger has the parents of her, or the souls of her dead parents. She has one...
Fuck that.
Yeah, thank Johnny Crystal for that.
I'll do some things for you, don't worry.
She has a flash and smoke bomb on her, a sack of caltrops, a small bottle of poison, 3 potions, and 3 antidotes.
Alright. Question about the daggers. Do they do anything special?
It's only one dagger.
Do they give you extra power?
They can see what is going around them within 30 yards, and if there's someone that can speak to dead people or to spirits, they would probably hear them.
Okay. Anything else?
And it's usually hidden, so she usually has it
hidden.
Any
major drawbacks I need to know? Anything?
That's pretty much it.
All right. Spooky.
Full-on fairy, shapeshifter, ranger is class, dark, death, affinities, shapeshifting, natural regeneration. Just a fairy.
All right. Any weapons, potions of the sort that I need to know about? Anything?
No. Only thing would be any form they take if they have claws or if they manifest a weapon. It causes horrendous bleeding wounds that are very hard to bandage.
Okay. Sakura.
Ranger / huntress. Affinities, primary is dark, secondary is poison. Abilities, dark vision, detect poison, remove poison. And that's currently it. Weapons just has simple iron sword and a dagger on her. Detriments. Due to the grill hunt from last week, all of her magic has been severely mitigated. Signs of that is because she has extreme poison mana burn on her hands, and her left eye has a dark affinity mana burn.
You want me to be a generous DM, or you want me to be an evil DM?
I don't care. I chose this. I put this upon myself.
Every
honestly.
magical... Yep, once again. Every magical roll, because of the Greyhound, because I did follow that quest, every magic you try to do, there's a -5 on any roll you do, because of that.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. That, yeah, because I'm still healing from that.
Art, Donut, and Sakura have consented to death. Everyone has consented to permanent injuries except for Sakura. But
all right,
death is a permanent injury.
To death. Yeah. Anything else?
Nothing else. I'm not bringing the fucking stupid sword with me. I guess I'll save it for later when we get to diplomacy. Okay. Any items that she's carrying? Items she's carrying. She carries a lotus flower with her at all times. Except I forgot to put it on the model. Damn it. It's just an homage to her dead parents. And the potions, she carries 5 combo potions, or lesser combo potions that can restore both mana and health.
Okay, so that I have a problem with a bit. I'm sorry, combo potion is not a thing which should happen technically because this is a broken item to overpass the rule I place.
You heard the god.
I make. Okay. Then I can swap it to like just carry 3 and 3 of each.
Yes, that's fine. But remember, you can only drink 4. That's the rule. So if you take combo potion, that break all the rule about like the limitation himself. Because what's the point?
Yeah.
Donut, what you got?
I am Eldon, Magic Affinity Soul. I am a crafter bard, or crafter healer in this case. As it goes for weaponry, because I'm a tinker gnome by trade, but raised by dwarves, I do have a rifle. It is 4 shots in total normally, but it takes me around 1.5 minutes to reload, because it takes 4 shots, and I have to eject each and every shell, as you can see by the size.
Just as a note, when reloading, we will not count that for you. I'm hoping you can count for yourself. Just count that out when you shoot. Just count in your head. You can count out loud. I don't care. You can just 1, 2. I don't really care. Anything else? Continue.
Melee weapon-wise, I do have this giant goddamn dwarven hammer, which does pack a punch. As it is. Nothing special in it at the moment, because I haven't gotten that far in the food chain. Other things that I have, my bard side for healing-wise, I do have my violin, which I can turn into a physical melee weapon as well, when I need to defend.
Alright.
I do have 3 songs on the violin, 1 for healing, 1 for party buff, and 1 for a shield.
Alright.
Potions-wise, I'll just bring 2 of each, 2 mana, 2 healing, so I can keep an eye on everybody.
Question. Considering you are... Well, it's not really a question, it's just more of a statement. This is for everyone. Aether rules, your class... Do we still do advantages and stuff? We still do that for their class, yeah. Yes. So if you are a healer, you will get advantage in healing. Everything else will be flat rolls. So let's say you want to roll for whacking someone in the face, it's a flat roll, you won't get advantage. But if you are a fighter and you want to roll to whack someone, you get advantage in that. But if it's something like I'm a fighter casting magic, you get flat roll.
For crafter, people don't know that, but it's also a second trait of merchant. Talking, diplomacy, arguing, or try to sneak past in social skill and everything, bargaining, you have advantage on those rolls. That's how crafter works. Other than just crafting.
Yes. Anything else? Special potions, anything?
Nothing special potion-wise. I am a deep gnome, so I do have advantage in the dark. Especially in this scenario.
So, dark side?
Pretty much, yeah. The only other thing that I have is I have affiliation to Sulfur as one of our workers, so that's pretty much it.
Is there any special, like, magic thing you have? Nothing?
Because of the crypt, that was my excuse to basically nuke this character down to level 3. So, I haven't got anything special on me this time.
Alright.
Perfect.
Anti-magic crystal, mana burned arm,
severely,
and then potions, 2 healing potions, and then 1 black root is just basically numbing pain. That's about it.
This is a note for you, Apex. The Zweihander that he uses, is not a Zweihander, it's Zeke's sword.
Okay.
So, it's basically what his old Zweihander did. It absorbs magic. But keep that in mind. You.
Enemy goes.
She
start my VR.
doesn't really have a lot. She is mage class, but she dabbles in sword. Basically, all she carries on her is sword and a picture of her family. She does have something similar to the other drow, though. She has fucked up hands right now because she fought mana drained off of pure adrenaline in the swamps one day, and I rolled a nat 1 on her mana drain, and yeah, she's got mana burn.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ, mana burn squad today. Anyway.
You do know what mana burn? Are we gonna do
Yeah.
disadvantages for
It's-
mana burn, or is it?
Since it's a mage, it's a flat roll for the moment.
Okay, so you will not. If you have mana burn and you're casting magic, you will get a flat roll, and if you are not a mage and casting magic with mana burn, you will get disadvantages.
Yep.
Okay. What is your affinity?
She is soul. If it's any help, the only spell she really knows is restoration, and it was adjusting the weight to things, of making them heavier or lighter. Those are the only two things she knows what to do.
Okay. And Rogon.
Lycan fighter, so I have dark vision out to 60 feet. I have resistance to poisons and disease. For spells, because he can spellcast, he has flames on his longsword, armor flame, flamethrower, and then this is just to represent life and metal magic, which are his two affinities. For weapons, cold iron claymore, which he can do two-hand or one-hand due to his strength. Musket, again, reload. It's just a heavier, upsized version of his musket.
What?
So it hits a bit heavier than normal size ones do.
Can you guys not like meet me every 5 seconds?
And then after that, he has 3 health potion, 3 mana potion, 2 stamina, and I understand the 4 potion rule. But those are just what he's bringing for the group as a total.
Injuries I need to know about? Any cool war thing?
Any injuries that he would have sustained from the past mission would have been treated at Black Eyes, so no, currently.
Okay. No like major injuries, no mana burn, anything I need to know about.
Not unless I was told that the little mana burn he got on his hand wasn't able to be treated, but I haven't been able to converse with a person yet. Because I got slight mana burn, but I don't know if that was able to be treated.
If you got treated by your injuries from that, then it probably would have been treated. So you're fine.
It's a slight mana burn too.
I'm sorry, I forgot one thing.
Yeah. What's up?
The demon side of them stitches them back together. If they run out of mana, they drop to the ground, unable to move.
Like a lot of people would. Okay. So restoration, basically. You have like normal restoration.
As long as they have mana, their wounds will start to close.
Okay. Yes.
I left out the second item she was carrying because I just said sword and I didn't get a chance to say the second item. It's just a picture of her family.
No, you mentioned that.
Okay. Anything important about it?
Red hot mic.
So she is 100% drow, and from what I remember for drows, I think the fact that the husband, so to speak, is not drow would be very upsetting if it fell.
Yep.
Okay, so if any other drow sees it, good to know. Thank you. That is.
You can have slave fun play, but you cannot marry them, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yes. She knows. This character knows fully well. She left the Underdark when she was young.
Ooh. So, fair warning for also everybody. Do not be surprised about racism in here. It's not gonna be that extreme. Like, I don't want to make people uncomfortable. Just don't be too surprised if somebody call you a filthy human, pink-skinned, disgusting being who is lower grade. I'm sorry, I'm looking at you, Rogan, when I say
I'm just telling you, I'm telling you both now.
Let me pull up the dictionary of drow insult words.
I do not care.
Go. So we're gonna wait for Art to get back. As soon as Art is
doesn't
back,
break TOS. I don't care.
Apex is gonna do your little intro for you, and then we'll get going.
Yep.
What's a good insult for a drow besides dark skin?
Well, if you're a drow dealing with other drow,
Here, I got you. I have a whole list of insults for you.
Hold up. My notepad on racism really quick.
DM me that shit.
That has my ammunition.
DM me that shit.
Hold on, it's because it's because we're running the Underdark D&D
Guns
for
and
5e stuff. So that's
We'll
why
get
we
rolled
have it,
for.
and we have
a chance of going.
That. Once again, also gun in the arm.
Yeah, that's,
He's
that's
against
why I was
Drow.
mentioning.
Here
So,
we
like,
go.
they have a chance of going kapoom.
I
Always.
gotta do this for my
I
computer.
didn't kill you, but it will injure you.
Learn
from my
The Rand's flintlock blew up in his face last mission.
There's a
He went on
young
and shrapnel
dragon?
all in his face.
Melthra.
Fantastic.
Tagnikzir. Tagnikzir is. Why is it saying it twice? But a dragon. Dragonclaw. Molongorth.
There you go, Sakura. I just sent it to you. There's your drow insult.
Whoa!
Oh dear. A notepad on
Merker, Underscum, Filth Skin, Chimney Sweep, Caveman, Ashface. I love Ashface. Tall Dwarf. Dirt Elf, Mosslickers.
Ah, yes, my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite insult.
A list of insults
Spider
for
kisser.
Yeah, I
Oh no, 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 no.
Goddamn spider. Goddamn spider fucker, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the Drowners?
It's okay. It's okay. That's why I love.
Have
being
you not
Claire, 'cause
seen
I
what
can do
I'm
fun shit.
I'm a spider now, so what?
So I've only ever done
gosh.
actually inside of like Discord and stuff. I've only ever done like one D&D like
Should I-
tabletop session with Andre, and he ran it. And I had a really
Alright.
cool little character. I miss it.
Oh, Drider. Drider,
everyone.
half spider, half drow. Yeah,
On Apex.
Drider.
Alright. You all ready?
Heck yeah.
Maybe.
Ready is.
Don't forget to turn.
So the
your-
moment
A second to fix my knee brace. It slid down.
Oh no.
Give me a second to fix my knee brace. It slid down.
you have a second, I need to make my intro regardless.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, it's fixed.
Today, you have been chosen to explore the Underdark, who is made directly a map by Ruffle from Fractured Throne, who made it directly because I want a Ruffle on Twitter. Yes, I want an Underdark map. This place is huge. If you get lost, that module can take the full session. If you're straight and direct and know where to go, that module can take 1 hour. It's up to you to figure out where that city is. So, you've been sent by Sulfur for diplomatic talk. It's not mean to be, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, we're better than you. This is to get ally against the Umbral fight. Keep that in mind. I know some of you will play their character, but this is super important in the main storyline. You've been chosen for that reason around here. As you will explore this place,
Oh,
do
shit.
not be surprised of the wildlife and everything around you will try to attack. Also, the drow will be extremely hostile unless you are a drow, and especially if you're a female drow. Because drow are matriarchal.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 3 with you who will make you pass for royalty right now. For the moment. Until the matron see and talk with all of you. If you do not act like a matron, they're gonna get a glyph of it. And I'm telling you right away, it's not gonna go well for all of you. Now,
Understood, my.
the outpost you guys will go is called the Windblow. It is well known for this cave who keep pushing wind out, but so much for these wind mages that the drow have over there, making large air cuts who can split a man in half in full plate. In there, and I'm not joking, there are individuals of your size who can kill your full party.
Oh, crap.
They are expert fighter.
Oh.
So keep.
It's pretty much all they do
keep
down
that
here.
in mind.
No pressure.
This is, I have a limited amount of NPC. It's populated, but keep in mind that outpost has garrison of 2,000 soldiers over there. They might not all be in. Some may patrol. Some may be outside. Some may be doing reckoning right now. Some might be sent on mission. But technically, that outpost is considered of 2,000 soldiers. All right. Now, if you're ready, and your cards will be up the moment you pass through this portal.
Let's go fucking die.
Oh, that's a big thing in the distance.
Don't worry about it.
Can't see it too far.
Well outside my dark vision range. I cannot see shit.
Right.
Also, one last comment before everything starts. Please turn off your nameplates for the full immersion of this section and rise up your avatar distance so you can see way ahead of you if you didn't.
How do I do that? Wait, avatar distance? What?
If you've never touched avatar distance, then you are fine.
Whoa! I don't even know what that is.
It's the avatar culling, so hit your little
Oh,
menu and
that thing.
scroll
I have that.
all the way
I
down.
have that shit turned off. Yeah. My poor my poor GPU still. Okay.
Right.
The dark place you've sent me here, Sulfur.
Sulfur has a knack for that.
Especially with me.
Alright. Good roll. One
Dangerous
elf, one
around.
gnome, 2 humans.
You need to be on your toes, and the room is telling you so.
This is your mission, Dusk, but I will follow it as I would a slave.
So hot your armor starts.
My mission, or is it just... I don't want to be treated like the Archfey.
There's something that looks like an Umber Hulk. To our right.
But better to pay the part for now and get
There's people in front.
Duragar.
I have to even bring that up again like we did back in the Fator.
Duragar font.
Duragard, they're hunting.
Or running.
Triss, you have your mask. I would suggest put it on for now. Hopefully they don't notice your ears.
Appreciate it.
Red.
Well,
Rhea.
considering how many people in Redwall don't
Protect
notice
you.
it.
Letting you know if you
Yes,
need
yes.
protection is always welcome. And to call one man.
Half of Redwall thinks I'm a human.
Keep up.
Understood. You know, to only use this as it fails.
That just seems incredibly racist of them to just think you're human.
Well, my hair mostly hides the ears.
Hey, look at the color of your skin, not your features.
Mm-hmm.
The same down here.
Which
Stay
case,
to the left.
I should just blend in as a dwarf.
You would think.
It's a problem. You don't want to look like a dwarf. Dwarf are...
You don't. The
Not
Drow will
very
enslave
friendly
you
and
if you don't look
Drow.
like a Duragar. Well, actually, no, they'll enslave you regardless.
A Duragard would probably be better in this place than a dwarf.
Yeah, well.
Don't disturb their hunting ground.
Too bad I couldn't bring any Black Iron and any of his men, or else I would have.
You'll continue walking, you hear a growl. And heavy footsteps. Slammed down entirely by roof of buckets. The attacks are heavy, and this thing is strong.
You keep
Watch
moving.
yourselves.
As you charge, slam down, rolling. As you hit this thing, it slams into a wall, leaving it open for an attack, and with a 15, a sword is slammed straight into its neck.
It's running.
It's running. It's probably better for
Good.
us.
Let's regroup with the others and get them. No point trying to kill them, so just pay more attention to ourselves.
Rolling.
He is going to use his Lycan presence to try to scare it away.
with a natural 20. As soon as you do this, it stares at you and runs.
Well then.
You hear a loud.
Anybody injured?
As behind you, you see a huge figure flying through the air, coming straight for you.
I suggest we start moving.
We should
move. I would run. Run would be the.
Damn it.
Which way were we going?
Not those things again.
Forward.
Keep going. It stopped. It's investigating the area you were once at. For now, you have some resemblance of safety.
Watch out for the lightning lantern. Don't.
Yeah, I see it. I remember them.
Don't remind me. Just. Hopefully it's. As long as we don't disturb it.
For anyone who's never been
we know
in
where
the
we're going?
Underdark, the unease is heavy, sending chills down your spine.
Just another day at the office.
This is going to be welcome home, I should say. It's not a welcome
Dusk,
home
do we know
for
where we're
such.
going?
No, I don't know where we're going.
It's right above us.
Not mind them. Just do not.
I wasn't given a map by Surfer.
She didn't give you
just
a
like
map?
trying to find.
As you stand on the bridge,
If we-
the cove water reason directly under you. You can hear the waves of a river down there.
Maybe if we're lucky, we can maybe pick up on one of the patrol paths of the drow in the area. They might lead us back to where they stay calm.
Here's hoping.
As you peek
All I
over
know
into
is
the
I do
water,
see.
you hear a sloshing sound. It sounds like something moving, and anyone with dark vision looks, and you see a terrifying beast look at you for but a second. You know that water is instant death as it descends back down into the river. But that...
Stay away from the edges.
Let's get off this bridge. Keep moving forward.
I would highly recommend it. Do be careful though, there seems
Steer
to be a
clear
very
of the
large figure
Myconids.
in front of us.
I see them. We've encountered them before. They're passive, so long as you don't attack them.
You walk across the bridge, starts to shake and nearly crumble.
Oh.
As under you, something is scraping it. Something so big it barely fits. As you see it move off in the distance.
Fucking the drow infrastructure. It is doing terribly.
I think it speaks common. Not looking to fight something that's as big as Torek.
From what I heard, apparently they're passive.
Not that thing.
See it reach its hand into a stone to your right and pull out a mighty club.
That we might have to fight.
Territorial.
I would rather
Or
not.
we can try to get around it.
Probably for the best, but let's not stray too far from the path. We don't want to get lost.
Get around it.
Watch your step.
Collider, yeah, go that way.
As you walk off into the darker parts of this place, away from the trail, you can't help but feel eyes upon you like something's watching you, ready to strike.
Does anyone else get this really uneasy feeling that we are being watched?
Probably because we
It's
are.
not so much uneasy as expected.
Is that what we're looking for directly ahead?
Probably.
That would be too easy if it was. But blessed nonetheless. There seems to be a figure at the front gate.
Gather up. Must everyone get a...
Move
If you
as
have to pretend-
look around your surroundings and sniff. There's a presence here that is strong, multiple.
Stow your
You
weapons.
need to be careful. Very careful.
I
Does he
suggest
have a
if you have to
location
use
on them,
me as some
or is it just in
slave,
that
I'd do it.
direction?
Right. To your left.
Right. He's.
You see a man standing in between the doors, staring you all down, seemingly knowing that each and every single one of you are here.
Onward we go, fellas.
Greetings.
Hold. Couple of outsiders right here. Greetings to you two as well. Never thought I'd see other of my kind outside of these city walls, especially in the Underdark. State your business.
My name is Duskrain. I'm a Shadow Drow from the Feydark. I come to speak with your matron about some diplomacy that would help both of us.
Say that again.
Shadow Drow.
You need to get into it.
And I see that you bring a few small people here as well as an animal.
In front of you.
They are my slaves.
Almost perfection when it comes to fighting.
Slaves and allies. I have 2 drow as well, from the Underdark.
Slaves. Slaves with armor and weapons.
Drow, you can see that the man in front of you.
The Underdark is quite dangerous, hostile. Even getting here is quite no easy task.
I see, I can understand that. It's just interesting to see slaves in full plate, as well as weapons out of the ordinary. I guess it seems to be that within the Underdark here. So,
They are
Shadow
under my
Drow
command.
leading this group. Alright, and what was your business again?
To speak with the matron, some diplomacy.
You want to speak with the matron here.
Captain. Oh, I did not miss those. What's going on out here?
Hold. We appear to have some outsiders here, along with some perhaps fellow royalty, especially from a few factions that we, as our own people, may or may not know about. And they want to speak with the matron.
I see. My apologies.
You know that in front of you, these people, that beast, and the beast alone
All right,
is nearly
then.
as strong as everyone in this party.
I actually want to see something. Our fellow people in the back. State your names.
Do I have permission to speak to them, mistress?
You do.
As you command. My name is Frostruff. Small ownership to the Great One here. Crafter extraordinaire. For them, at least. No one else.
Really?
I'm
That's a big
part of the
spider.
bargain to possibly even show some of my wares and how I craft things. You can see by the weapons on me, I crafted them all myself.
Small little slave has so much information Very useful one, too. Probably one of the most useful ones here within the city walls.
We can certainly.
Okay. And again, you want to see the matron.
Correct.
Considering with how the underdog is, I guess that you've went through tooth, nail, and sweat and blood in order to get here. Commendable for outsiders, especially amongst others like us, such as yourselves. Must rather say, leading general within this castle and within this company, do not do anything that would disapprove them or me. Otherwise, you'll have my sword at your neck, got it?
I understand, sir. If my slaves are to act out of order, I will punish them.
And if that is not dealt with within those few seconds of me seeing them, then I will be in control to dealing with that. Hear that, you lot? And make sure that you tame the animal with you. I can smell it from here. Stench. Spread right on through. Weapons away. Now. Do not disappoint me.
For a moment. Gonna put a collar around your neck.
I myself will lead you over to the matron.
It is bad to
What are you
know
standing
that
around
I
here
am
for? Come on!
Cannon fodder.
Dealing with one of my slaves before we enter into your fine outpost.
Of course, of course. Remember, keep control of that one! It worked way too damn hard!
If I may ask, what is that? I've never seen one in the Feydark.
That is one of our finest pets. In order to breed and brood more of its children, especially within the armies of the underdog. I'm glad you see to take it to your own inspiration. But enough of that talk, you'll be seeing the matron here soon, so I suggest that you have the full attention. And do not, and I repeat, do not, as I fucking break. Do not try and do anything stupid.
As you all walk into this room, anything you felt in the Underdark so far has tenfold become worse. That uneasiness is stronger. The presence of these people
Along with a few others of
are massive. A weight on your shoulders almost instantly as soon as you step into this room.
Diplomatic business.
The presence is strong, stronger than you've felt in a long time. If ever. You need to be careful.
As a mage, you can feel the darkness rising from here. Dark magic is overspilling in here, and blight too. You can feel the poison concocted from here. This person, the one in white, is a priestess of Lot. And by so, a really high level caster.
But to and fro, they went around through the Underdark just to get here. Must have bust their asses off trying to get here. It is, however, by your word to see and know what you do with them. Or what you want me to do with them, since they want to talk to you.
They have traveled so far. Why not humor thereafter? But stay at my sides. Just in case.
Then I will humbly stay by your side whilst this goes on.
Forwards.
I am Duskrain. I come from the Feydark. Under the name of an archfey of Arabana. I've come to speak with you about some diplomacy.
So they say. Though it is curious. We do not have much to require of. Why negotiate? With these things you've brought along with you, let alone yourself. Even if you claim to come from something, such as that, we cannot know. You are an outsider here, but please convince me. We do not have the most time.
The Underdark here is quite toxic. You are trapped here as well. I have also been informed of a wind blow that you are taking control of. Your mages having quite difficulties maintaining that part. Could, within relations, open a portal to the Feydark, allowing for Drow there to go and come from. In fact, with the spider monster I saw just outside, you could capture a few. Or,
Mage, the one in black.
and better yet, we could offer some of our own monsters for you, tamed as well, to help with your endeavors.
And your soul shivers.
You offer so much
She looks you dead in your
that you would
eyes.
lose under our ownership. I imagine that's not all there is to that, yes?
That weight seems to be nearly lifted.
You are correct. I can offer as much as needed. The only thing I need in return are forces, armies, in order to fight a entity that is beyond the astral plane.
So, you are asking in exchange for travel our mages are capable of creating on their own, and some wild beasts, worth nothing more than the rocks beneath your shoes, in exchange for sending my people out to their deaths for someone other than us. Is that correct?
That would be correct. Although, I would like to say that if you did make your own portal or transportation to the Feydark, you would not meet such gracious things. It's very hostile there, and even a underdrow like yourself would be an enemy to the Feydark.
Do try not to think less of us, won't you? I have yet to say anything of your kind. But us traveling through here alone, you've seen the beasts that roam. We are more than capable, even if you upper folk believe not. I see that we would be more than capable of handling that fate with what we have. Unless you have something more you could offer, you're not making the best case to stay in our land.
You can feel a heavy presence behind you. Claws nearly touching directly your hair, grazing a bit your skin. You know, if you fail and you succumb to fear, you could be turned to shred. Those are shadow spawn.
What are you most lacking in? Yes,
I was going to say maybe I might be able to offer them some of my services. After all, as an expert craftsman, and munitions and all kinds of, including golems, I might even be able to be helpful.
Present yourself forward.
So you're half-slave, wishes to make another offer, and?
It's more of a demonstration as to my abilities and the abilities of the other people that are willing to try and trek down here to see your malevolentness in order to make said deal.
I will much better than what I believe. If you have a demonstration, do be careful, but I have curiosity. So I'm down here after all.
I will ask for my compatriots just to shift away to the sides for a moment, just so I don't end up harming anybody. I'd hate to hurt the mistress's property. As you can see, part of my skills is in the artificial arts.
That...
Not that far from us, General. Yeah.
Do not worry, it's not loaded at this moment in time. But I can show you that this weapon allows you to fire multiple shots before having to reload. And on the field, we all know that muskets are incredibly unreliable when it comes to having to reload. With this, I've managed to take that and find a way around it in order to make it more reliable. Mage Associate, could you just please raise a small target on just in the yonder for me, so I can shoot and not harm any of them misses?
Spooky. You're gonna see a purple glow on the table over there in front of you. You're not too sure what it is.
Coming up
but
with my
it
own magical
seemed
entity,
familiar.
I'm able to give an assistance to aiming for longer distances, making it better. Four shots fired. 4 expanded. As you can see, they take small black powder cartridges. Rather than having to load the black powder yourself every time, as well with a singular ball, you can simply place these cartridges into the end. One after another.
If you want, I request you take hold of that cartridge that is launched from this object.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allow me, sir.
I don't feel comfortable giving the Vrow.
Let me see what this object would be.
As you look on this table, you're gonna see multiple type of experiment jars
before me.
up together crystals. Though
It is now empty.
one in
But
particular,
originally, this device that I have created allows to hold the actual
on the table
pellet itself, as well as the black powder in a separate small compartment, allowing it to be able to be fired without the backblast of the powder in the face, and on top of that, without having to stick a pipe in at the end to reload. It is of my own design.
Your own design? So it is one of a kind.
It is completely of my own, nobody else.
Rolling.
If it would please the mistress to
Look at this
perform
item.
another demonstration
For
of
a
my
moment,
own life
General,
in
You
comparison.
glance around the room, and you noticed a small figure roaming around when they should not be. One of them was moving around this room, and should not have been. Continue.
Your eyes seem to be darting. What's the matter?
Thought I saw something small.
General.
Small.
Something small and roaming.
You and your slaves would not have happened to have brought pets or familiars with you.
One of them is a familiar, Gonna grab you by the back of the neck. What did you do?
And the cartridge back to the half-slave.
I'm gonna pick you up slightly and then throw you onto the floor.
One of a kind. Ammunition storage. And
I apologize for this one. It is quite a curious critter.
You will respect your superiors.
Probably smelled a bit of food.
You have helped the case of your fellows. Please, step back.
Thank you for your kind words.
Mistress, if I may, I wish to show the comparison of my own black powder versus our friend to show its own superiority.
Your voice is weakened in a helmet. Either speak up or take 2 steps closer. I need to hear you if you are attempting to speak to us.
Oh boy.
My ever grateful pleasure, mistress. I wish to demonstrate the power of my rifle that I carry in its inferior make to what our companion has offered so that you may make a more accurate comparison.
Is it any different to the average that the soldiers with you coming down here?
I know not of the assaulters that you speak, O Great One, but if it is anything of normal rifle make, then it is comparable.
Then I do not believe we need another shot fired in my church. Step to your side.
Where are you from?
Barbara Funk. The offer of your half-slave has made an interesting observation. Though sending as many forces as I imagine someone of your origin would require, I still would not allow. I could make smaller exceptions. So long as the slaves you possess, the kin of the ones behind you, stay and follow the words of my drow. Obedient slaves to fight and protect them in their travel.
Though I cannot grant that without me being in their presence. They follow my orders, and I trust that they should know their place and not to wander off on their own. I will reprimand those that have caused a disturbance.
I imagine you still understand our people point without guarantee that your followers will keep them healthy. It's not the best position to be in, unless you would wish to accompany every party we send alongside slaves obediently, following your words. That's not quite enough, I don't believe.
Right, I misunderstood what you said. My apologies. I can grant it that slaves can work alongside of the drow quite as easily as if they were your own.
So you swear by your words that every slave that accompanies my people will die and fight to keep them safe above all else.
Oh. This is not what I signed up for.
By my power vested in me by the Archfey Arabana, I grant it that all slaves of mine shall work alongside of your drow.
Clearly heard that shadow spawn asking you what house do you serve, where you can.
Perhaps we can organize something.
You don't know why or me.
Your half-slave
You feel
will
you may
remain
have seen
in
something like
our
them in the
possession
past. It's just a
until
fraction of
we
nickel.
determine we have enough of
Memory.
those
It's something
modifications of theirs.
that dark magic around.
Then your slaves will accompany my people should they go to fight for the Fey Dock, and your slaves will die to protect them. Are we clear?
Yes, mistress, we are clear.
And if that is the word you will swear by, I will abide by my words as well. Oh? For insurance sake. Perhaps a small bond to your person to ensure you stay in our deal. That should not be too difficult, no?
No, it should not be difficult.
Then, let us arrange. Forward. My left. Don't keep me waiting. Now, hold out your palm and remove your covering. If you want, it cuts across the palm. And your blood for the deal. You can sanctify this bond. Should you break our agreement, you will suffer the wrath of the people who have survived.
Oh, great. That's great. That means...
You may say your goodbyes to your half-slave, and whichever words he wishes to leave with your kin, but he stays with us.
Of course.
General, escort them, and do not let the half-slave leave.
Serving me. You are to serve the drow here. I will return for you when they are done. Understand that. You owe the same amount of loyalties to them as you did to me.
My life will be a forfeit. Mom.
As it should be. You are free to join the drow and the matron herself.
Once that portal sanctified and formed, we'll move from there.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Once your portal of travel is sanctified and secured, we'll move from there.
I can confirm it with a powerful mage that I am in contact with that will form the portal.
And do not keep us waiting. You're
Of course. Let us move.
Now, sure you understand. The first request.
The Queen is very much coming into town here very soon. I'd suggest that you all will leave as much and quick as you can before any issues arise within this place.
Of course.
I told you, keep 2 more ropes on that thing!
Artificer eyes are drilled into the back.
Was very worried. I thought that I was going to have to act when he loaded that weapon.
Someone could get curious.
Trust me, he is quite a competent one, but not foolhardy.
Faster now.
Alright, now let's get back.
Are we just going to leave him behind?
Good luck!
Yes!
As he says this, he clearly doesn't mean good luck. He means get going.
That puts quite a deep wrench into the plans, but...
And sorry, I need to
Ask.
I just need to ask.
Yes.
Our mistress.
There were umbral shards on their lab table. Don't know why, but they were there.
Then we tell Sofa when we see her.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want to ruin negotiation.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Yes, we need to get out of
Let me
here.
Get to the bridge.
Those eyes being drilled in the back of the skull.
Did they say the queen was coming?
Every move
Yes.
as the rune on your chest slightly burns.
And as scary, as magnificent as the matriarch is, it's very good that we leave before the queen gets here.
Nameless, you stop and you get over here now.
Oh dear.
As you all stand here, a quietness as you all stay silent. But for but a moment, coming from Red, you can all hear a humming. Not loud, not too loud. The sword on his back seems to nearly vibrate, and a rune on his chest glows as you see a heat coming from him and the things in front of you, sniffing and smelling.
Red, what the fuck is going on?
I don't think we're out of the fit right now.
And then we should keep moving
Later.
instead of
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
save chastising for later.
Hopefully the bridge can hold.
As you step foot onto the bridge, you see what seems to be a mangled and horrific hand, almost the size of the bridge itself, lay itself upon the top of it, dragging across, leaving giant scratch marks, and moving as it leaves.
With speed across the bridge, then.
All right.
Quick, be quick.
You know, the things are rather cute when they are tiny.
Oh.
The humming
Careful of the spiderlings. I don't want to.
They
Give
give
her
her space.
Something tells me
keep
that we're
moving.
heading into something not so good. The humming is getting louder.
We might.
What gave you that
You
idea?
step closer to him, you hear it. Almost like a chant coming from the sword.
Eth.
Brad, is your sword magical?
I assume so.
Let me see it.
As you grab the sword, Ruva, it burns your skin through your armor.
Mr. River, you should know not to touch any of my equipment by now.
As a cut on your hand and the blood lays upon the sword, the humming stops.
All right. Do that magic.
Questions later. Let's get out of here.
Questions later. Okay,
Yeah,
let's move.
Ruva, even you can smell it. Danger. Something.
I'm not alone, and something big is here.
Oh.
We need to quickly make it to the portal.
Hopefully not the big thing that we had to run from earlier.
Bug.
Do not
Try and get back to the portal with that sulfur made.
Mage magic seemed to nearly swirl in front of him. Something is strong here. As a strike is landed, rolling, it bites and tears, and with a 3 on your arm, a critical wound. Stab into it with the exoskeleton is hard as it.
Reach my sword underneath its carapace.
You stab under, rolling. And with a natural 20, all of your weapons go straight through, sending it nearly into a frenzy as it leaves and runs.
You know, the things are rather tasty. Unless they I hope it likes blood. Weird centipede thing.
It's fine.
Potion.
There's no time to rest.
Right. Continue forward.
We need to move, and with speed.
Another one on the left.
The more we fight, the more we die.
As you all continue walking, those with dark vision see in front of them in full, but those even without it can see that the foe standing by the portal is huge, and it is dangerous.
Oh. You have to be shitting me.
What the fuck? Is that a Hydra?
What's a Hydra?
Also, DM, just so you're tracking, she took a health potion for that wound.
Rolling.
There's a Hydra ahead of us, and it looks like that Umber Hulk looking ass
15.
thing.
It hurt, but it healed.
What the fuck is that?
To the side. To the side. To the side. To the side. Side to the side. We need to get to the portal. Keep to the sides.
Is there any way we can make the two fight, maybe?
As you all hide to the side, you see cracks and nearly explosions as things start fighting to your right, making a loud. You need to move.
There we go.
And quickly.
We have a rock golem behind us as well.
Oh, come on.
Then we keep moving, then.
Oh, fuck!
I'd rather not get sandwiched between.
Sandwiched between a rock and a hard place, yes. Hard dragon scales, rock golem. It's quite ironic.
RP pause. As one of the psionic beam hit all of you in a miscast fire. With a 4, you all gonna go directly on your knee as your head is blowing up slowly. Blood pressure rising. Some of you will start crying blood around yourself. Others will have a taste of iron in their mouth or have difficulty to hear. You all been confused for at least 30 seconds. And cars back up.
We need to draw that thing away.
That thing.
That thing next to the portal.
Portal, right. How do you want to go about doing that? You want to just shoot it?
Draw it into the rocks
Apparently
and then everyone makes a run.
Right.
It's our best option.
Whatever that.
I can
thing
also.
Get a bit closer.
How is it with
It's
bright lights?
strong. Too strong. You need to find a way past it. You can't fight what's in front of you or what's around you.
Try to get a better, closer look at it.
Can we blind it?
Oh no. Probably.
I have my flashbang with me.
Its armor, its hide is too thick. I thought your weapon would even pierce it, or
Well,
even
no.
probably just be a flea hitting it.
No,
Talking about his, not yours.
Oh.
Sorry, I heard what you said about. Well, we've got other problems.
No. We need to get them to fight each other. That's what we need to do. Get the Titans to fight and draw them that way. I don't know.
Do you want to? Yes, exactly. How do you want them to fight each other?
Maybe if we hit it with the
What's the best
flashbang,
plan?
and with them making so much noise, he'll think that it's them.
You want to try to blind it? Well, that could work.
It could think that it's
If
got
you need
hit
something
by that.
lured into something, I'm faster than you on 4 legs than you are on 2.
Oh no.
Pause.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Who is that? Oh, it's the other drow. Oh no. I'm scared. Just keep looking this way until the pause goes down. Fuck. The case is fucked. Fuck. Bad shit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in up. Hooray, lizard shit. Fuck.
Deep boy.
The best part is she was facing this way when it happened, so she's seeing like.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I need to go get the rest of our party. Stay here.
Let's figure out how to deal with it. Not had very many monsters start the turf war. Seems like one already started with the lighting rays.
The Hydra is moving forward towards the others.
Well, we've got a rock golem. Where are Red and the other drow?
They're coming.
I think the Hydra is chasing them.
It's never mind. Turf war started. Never mind. Turf war is mod. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
Oh God.
I can make up your mind.
All right. Is it seriously chasing them?
As a ranger from here, you can understand what she did. She cut herself to try to attract the Hydra, but the smell of blood of a drow of this quality and race attract everything in the area towards her.
Oh.
Should we go back to have them?
Okay, so I think she cut herself to get everyone.
Shit.
But where's Red and where? Shit.
Oh, they're fighting the Hydra.
Do we go? Do we go and help?
How many monsters are in this place? Probably a lot.
It is the underdog.
Well, let's see. There's the giant one. There's the.
What would
There's
happen
the
if there are
Hydra.
two different scents?
Can you
Would you,
and then come
would you
over
be
here
able
and
to
kill you?
God, as a
What
ranger,
about
would
two
she
different
know
scents? There's
the
one-
answer to that question?
Two rangers, yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Or would they know the answer?
Yeah.
What is the question? Sorry, I'm answering multiple questions because that was unseen.
I had bandaged up the cut from the matron. If I unbandage that and cause another scent of drow blood to resonate, to like expand through this place, what would happen to the monsters? That would be the ranger question.
Well, right now I'm gonna be honest, right now they're pretty much busy fighting each other to get that piece of meat right now, so I don't think they would care, really.
They're fighting each other. Oh, what are they
you going to
doing?
go help?
How are they not over? We gotta find them and get them away from the monsters. Yes.
All right.
Another rock golem. Watch out.
It's fine. The owners
Probably
love them.
attracted by the sounds. All right, where are they?
They're in the middle. They're literally in the middle of the fight.
They're in the middle of it.
You're gonna watch them reach into their bag.
Can you fire my flashbang? Is there a way that you can kind of shoot
It is
my?
already loaded.
Okay, you have your own thing. Okay.
All right, they're getting out. Go.
All right,
never
let's
mind.
get out.
Maybe you can save it for later. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, there's another thing.
Oh, fuck.
Just go. Just go. Gotta put.
Oh, I need to sit. Where's my chair?
You crazy! Why?
Yes! There's a reason for her insanity.
Oh my god.
It's not even insane. It would have worked. She would have been the only one with injuries if the two didn't follow her. It would have worked. She's from here. She knows how shits work.
I mean, true, but
And now two of them have critical injuries. I think this one too.
And
You
scenes.
crazy son of a why?
It would have been fine if you two didn't follow me. I would have been the only one with injuries. Okay.
Everyone, stay quiet real quick.
Okay.
Quiet. Listen up. Apex is gonna give a few words, and you'll be on your way. We are.
Can we get smaller things in here?
We are-
There's too many big things. It's
Yeah.
crowded.
No.
Yeah. So.
Fine.
So NPCs, if you want, you can go help the matron who's still talking with the Eldon over there. I will pass the message to those players here. So you can turn back into a spider, drow, or anything, and go back over there to help and roleplay. Main cast.
Are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, the gnome is still there. Fuck.
Gnome is
Wow,
still
that
there.
was part of the deal.
We know what you're doing, Dusk. You just gave away one of Sulfur's allies. Mm.
I'm going to get so much shit from Sulfur, I swear. We're going to Aether.
Alright. Welcome to the Underdark. I hope you like your journey around here and see how terrifying and dangerous this place can be. I hope you understand the political issue and dangerous. Some people have some heavy secret about them, right, Spooky?
Yeah.
He's gonna talk to me later about that shit. I heard him say the word, and it piqued my interest.
I heard it too.
Oh.
I didn't get to eat anybody's heart. I was gonna eat somebody.
Though you managed to overpass every encounter and everything, you can respawn in Aether and keep going. I have a few small things to do with Eldon over here. Yes, enemy.
Oh, I'm stretching. Ignore me, I'm stretching.
Oh, okay. I thought you were rising, right? But congratulations.
Before you leave, keep in mind, if you got a critical injury or anything, play that out through Aether, because you're coming straight from there.
Also, by the way, for your blood attractiveness, where you turn into this enemy goes, you roll a 2. So everything in the area smell at you from here.
At least it wasn't a nat 1. You got lucky. Oh.
Oh, actually, now I do have a question. Because I don't remember what she took. Was that a critical injury? Because I think it was like 3 things at once.
Oh yeah, it was. You rolled a 2. You got a slash across your back. You had fire being breathed at you, and you had a golem slamming down on you. You got.
Oh, I'm fucking broken. Someone's gonna carry her to Aether.
Do you want a permanent injury?
So.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Anyway, time to go do things.
If it was a critical 1,
you're gonna have a 3 large scar in your back, and a heavy burn scar directly on the side of your neck.
Wait before you go.
I'm going to get a model for this then, because I'm just gonna have to audibly say the burn on her face.
It did nothing.
I do not own this model.
Just put
can cut you.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Worst case, you can roleplay it and tell people what you have there. But yeah.
So, she's gonna have scars and a burn scar.
Don't worry,
Fuck
he
yeah,
had to
let's
fight
go.
Sulfur for reds.
Apex, can I say something real quick?
You're gonna have to fight Sulfur. You're gonna have to fight Sulfur, the Archfey.
I was
Gwydion,
so
and probably,
tempted
like,
to
2
do
others.
something. I was so tempted to ask of you for a little bit of a favor, a little bit of like
who's dragging this one back?
that I want to do with a general, that they would have like a real like fucking like heavy thing over. I was so tempted to go up to you, and with how royal that this one looked, I was gonna be like, all right, so what are the chances that the general could be falling for this one and wanting to protect? What are the chances?
No, that's actually a thing of why she's dressed like this. She was a soldier.
Yeah, because
Well, I don't know if you realize the shadow spawn around you asking
No, I
you
did.
who you
She was actively ignoring it. She was actively ignoring it. She like glanced at it
she's
once.
trying to act like a slave.
But yeah,
her soldier instincts. No, her soldier instincts kicked in, and she's like, the Matreon is talking.
We have to get back to
Don't interrupt the Matreon.
We need to go
so
back
she
to
was
Aether.
just
fucking hard.
Just standing there
You sold
in her
Sulfur's
military training.
sold
Don't say anything until spoken to.
Actually, technically speaking, are we technically like, is it a thing where, like, if they show up in Aether or something, that we're technically her slaves too? That, like, we gotta fight and die for them?
If that was the case,
Yes.
I would have let you have full like, fucking...
So you mean her?
If the matron
To be honest,
shows up, or any of those drow show up in Aether,
Take your place.
you are technically still my slaves.
And and because of the deal you made, I have to address her and be like her slave. You.
Because of she's not.
One of the things I was going to say is that we're drow, we're warriors. We want to die in battle.
We get back to Aether.
Why are you worried
You're a
about
drow.
that?
You're a drow. I'm an elf.
I didn't expect.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say
I
that
was
to the
trying to
people,
think
but I didn't
of.
want to step in. The general could follow them out and
You
make
could
sure
look back on my
been
thought and
like,
how
we
much
could
I was
offer
in.
some undead. We can offer troops and assistance to you from Sulfur.
You said the one thing that's bad.
and
Don't
lodging
offer
and
the
other things around
undead.
you.
I didn't never
Nobody,
said that.
Fae do not love an undead.
Back to the
We're drow. That is like number one thing. You're drow.
Faye and
Drow. I've never really felt
a
anything like this before. You're fucking lucky.
Yeah,
You guys are lucky you didn't fuck up.
We don't like undead.
Wrong
Even
direction.
though
I
it's
was-
but I
really want to get into magic or tainted magic against normal fae.
Yeah, no, I have you in my arms, you little shit.
Okay, cool.
Is
you would have had an
Aether.
angry...
Everyone back to Aether.
Yep. Coming in, bitching at you.
Oh, there's not a lot of spots left. Oh no, I don't think we can.
Not allowed to travel.
This is full.
Wait, it says 12 out of 40. How's it full?
Alright, I will see you there.
Refresh it by switch to a different group.
Oh
and switch
shit,
back to-
77
I can
out
only
of
go to
40,
New
okay.
Lockport. It's 78 out of 40 for me. It's full.
It's 69 out of 4. Oh no!
Really? It's full as nuts in there.
Yeah,
There's
because
no
everyone's
way we
wanting
can
to
get
check
in
out the
there.
new stuff.
Yeah, and no one wants to check out
It
New
didn't look
Lockport
like anything was even new
because
except
of
the sky.
I guess we're going to go check
No,
out.
there's the sky.
hold on a minute.
The Nexus is new. There's world music.
I guess I'm going
There's
to
a
yell
lot
at
of
you in
optimization.
Lockport.
I can go to Lockport, yeah. I can go to Lockport.
Well, that's the only place we can't go
I
to
had Will, so I can go to
Aether.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's fucking busy in there.
I'm gonna...
If you're able to get into Aether, good. But if not all of us can get to Aether, we can probably just all end up going to Lockport.
I
Oh,
can't
fuck,
go to
Rova.
Lockport.
Rova and Red, you can go to Lockport, but you can't remember anything. God damn it.
Amen. Unless somebody removes that off of him.
I'm frustrated, and there are things that he doesn't have a moderator who actually wants to try to fix and correct things.
Oh
We'll
god.
just say, we'll just
I had
usually
this
see
position.
who is able to get into Aether at the moment, so we can
His
get this
fucking voice
started.
was too fucking good.
I was going to. I'm coming
Give
in.
it a bit.
I'm coming in, boys. You knew it was coming in.
Just try your best.
Oh god. I'm also the one responsible for.
Oh my god. More people are showing up. Yay.
That is very.
More people we can
overflow.
Oh,
yeah.
I've still got to
Understandable. I would just do my Draco, but he's still butt naked. But I mean, we can roll with
Don't do
that.
the
Little
Draco.
tassels.
Nah, let's not do that. No.
There's 80 people in it.
Holy shit.
Good luck
Yeah.
with your endeavors. Don't get it.
Let's
Gotta
see,
get
I want to do
too
another bit.
Ugh.
Let's do a bit,
Unless
bro.
you have, okay, here. Yeah, let's do it.
The fuck
Well, it's
no.
unfortunate thing that
I was enjoying going as my Ainz, the shopkeeper.
Just shut off your emotions.
I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
keep
being
going.
an empath.
No, I was enjoying both.
Hybrid of the two standard.
I say only it gets better if you
feed
do
off
it
of
too, because then
emotions,
if
but
there's
you
two
can
of you do it, it's
also, give
hilarious.
emotions. Since I'm a hybrid, I have learned how to train myself to just kill
I got you.
every
I got you. I'm gonna be an axolotl.
Hello there! Really simple, and it makes my life so much fucking easier, but it's scary.
Yeah.
Because there is,
It is.
nothing.
Let's try to.
There's literally, once you become a sociopath, your moral compass dies. And it terrifies me.
Wait.
But at this point in time,
Do it.
I'm, just staring at the
Axolotl
time.
Bill
I
here
feel
today.
myself growing angry. It's like I'm genuinely considering just flipping that switch. Just
Oh wait, actually, we can both view this. I just gotta change the clothes colors.
maintain.
That's how people make the haunt decisions. Fucking perfection.
Oh my god, you have the.
Kind of just want to come
you
back
have,
like
that
this.
Alucard thing going on right now.
That is.
Oh gosh.
Go fuck.
Don't worry, it's not mine.
Oh god, there we go. Axolotl,
Well, and, because you weren't in the Side Blast, were you?
I was in the Cyblast.
Oh yeah, some of it's yours. Not all of it.
No. Well, no. Their blood looks like this.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing.
Drow blood does look different.
Feeling so much about people to feel.
No, it's not drow blood.
I hate to say it, but it's almost like a drug.
It's a relief when you do it, because you usually do it when something stressful is going on.
Ugh.
Then all of a sudden, you just feel that little bit better, like a problem's just gone away.
I mean, I blasted a Hydra with a shotgun. I'm pretty sure I'd be covered in blood.
Did you shoot it on the way out?
Yeah, I shot the flying dragon with my hand cannon, and I shot the Hydra with the blunderbuss while we were running.
Well, she was gonna stay by the gate and made sure everyone else got in, but she like it's like go, and she like grabs the portal and like pushes her into the portals.
Are you instance owner?
I'm the
Instance holder.
So it was like,
Otherwise,
oh, okay.
well, so it is at this
Should
point.
have
works.
lost some steam after.
There's no steam left.
True.
I'm kind of actually happy because, like, I was kind of worried Triss was like, if she was going to hear a lot of like,
It takes a while to get back.
watch where you look, slave kind of stuff.
There's a certain.
She would have to continuously kind of bite her tongue.
It makes playing a villain.
Like I was like worried that
because
like
everyone was staying in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she was also looking down to try to prevent like them doing something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, you're not going to find it.
I'm very happy all the weapons worked because I did not test this model. I literally finished it at like 8:50, and I was like, "Fuck!" and got into VR. Ugh.
Working on models at the last minute couldn't be me. I've
I
never
know.
done that.
No, never.
It is. Jay's here. Oh shit.
Oh.
They're doing their
You
own
people I
thing,
know.
and I have no
Oh, what?
no
You-
interest in causing issue for them because they want to tell their own story.
Gosh, I remember when Aether had nobody in it. Now there's 80 people.
Well, new stuff and, you know, Lockport, so...
Fair.
Lockport is the new Aether.
It's still up around 80.
Which is a shame, like, it's a really
I can
beautiful
go.
map.
83 currently.
It is, but nobody can go to it.
That means 3 people are still in queue, not be able to.
Well, only one particular group.
Do you
Yeah,
mind me
well-
changing into a poor model? It's
I might give it a few more minutes, and otherwise I might just be like, well, portal shenanigans, you know, they're in Aether now.
I should give a damn, but I really don't.
It's understood.
That's fair. Ah, new girl.
Who the fuck is you?
Oh, there we go.
I was able to get into Aether. Should we wait somewhere? Or at least I'm loading into the thing.
Yeah, good luck with that, because Aether just crashed me, because there's so many people still there.
Fantastic.
I suggest using the hide avatar by distance, or the avatar calling stuff. I did that, and that fixed my lag issues.
I have it down so
I want a beach episode.
Why
I
do you
want
bring up
everyone
swimming?
to a beach episode. Because I can go swimming.
You
in
want a
the
beach episode? Damn, you got fucked
I
up.
want a beach episode.
We can make a beach episode.
Don't worry, it's not mine.
I gotta go swimming.
Yeah, he shotgun a Hydra, so...
Anyways,
Threw a blunderbuss into the Hydra.
who's going request off of me.
Also, like,
Shot it under Dark Dragon.
everything is just loading.
What the fuck is going on?
I can't believe Winters is
I have no idea, my bro.
man.
You killed him. Oh, yo, going somewhere, don't die.
All just knows what happened.
No, we're going somewhere so that someone can do their Tempest Night trial.
It's the update,
Yeah.
Brian.
Good luck!
Because
Don't die.
it's
Very packed in here.
Also because Redwall's not open.
It is.
Oh, right. It's because Red Wall's not.
Ah!
I don't
Yeah.
Dude, I might have to go. Dude, I might have to go to Portland, dude. I'm going to Portland. Fuck it. Can't do this.
You going to Portland? No,
Yeah,
bro. Stay with me, bro. Don't leave me here, Michael.
My brother in Christ, I can't.
I'd go too, but I need to yell at a drow for like making me a slave to a group of drow. So
Port is open. Go.
I gotta see this at least. I'm going to visit watch this. Hey, yo, Darley, what the fuck?
Like new shit.
I am flexing so bad right now.
Yeah, I fluxed your mom.
How
you doing, friend?
Look, part is new, but it's got certain parameters on it.
Dude, fucking got him. Oh, it's gonna get better. Oh, look, it's gotten better all of a sudden. He's dead.
Whoa. Why can a brother just open up Rambo?
The man is distressed.
We should talk to the mayor. Maybe there was a mix-up. Someone probably
interrupting and trespassing.
Someone probably told them that. Put it in there.
I'm going
to
throw
you again.
What, again? You've done it before?
Just in case they fall, they catch us in.
Well, not necessarily venom, but it's got a series of ammonia.
Sorry.
Oh
wow, that's cool.
are you feeling better? You kind of did something really reckless.
Thank you.
I mean, that's not really.
Just
Would you mind telling us what happened? I mean, either of you. Sorry, it's a bit of a shock in the middle of it's a bit of a shock in your normal work day to have a one of your well, it's a bit of a shock to have your adoptive mother hauled in bleeding to death and just slapped on the counter.
You have to put your sword in front of your face and then to the side to show your respect.
We went on a mission.
Did I get blood on the counter?
I'm starting not to do that.
Okay, and then
Yeah? Like alive.
Clean that up. Excuse me.
What happened?
Why are you so strong?
A mission?
It's fine.
Where and why?
It is.
We went.
What?
Why are you not shooting?
We went on a mission to the Underdark for sulfur.
Funny.
Oh.
Oh.
I give up. Ow.
The Underdark.
Nice one.
Speaking of, have you
Is that-
seen sulfur? I need to speak to them.
So that's how you show respect in a duel.
No, I haven't.
I was also looking with her, but I haven't seen her.
Not me. Just so you're aware.
Let me see if I can find either her or the one that we went on the mission with, because I need to have a word with her.
I turn around and
Wait, why would somebody be hurt so bad over here in Aether?
Well, usually people from Dominion or a Seeker's Guild usually go through the swamp. They've not updated this thing in like weeks.
Well, I think the person that does like the thing isn't around much anymore, so.
Ooh. Oh, wait, no, it's not them. Never mind. I thought it was somebody completely. Okay, I thought I was in big trouble. Never mind. Now, what you do? What you find yourself doing today off?
It wasn't a day off for me. I went on a mission for sulfur to the Underdark. And because I went along with that, I am now a slave to the matriarch.
I'm sorry, what?
I am a slave to the matriarch. I had to pretend to be.
Fucking excuse me.
Yes, exactly. And we have to keep up the charade because of the trade negotiations that we had to abide by to get... Oh, and one of the nice things is we had to leave one behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you right now. Have you started learning your elf lessons yet?
Yes, I have actually, from the same drow that I went on the mission with. So you know,
I'm about to give you another one. Negrodora. It means fucking A. Neck with a C, with a C, with a G. Necrodora.
Necrodora.
It means essentially a fucking shit show. Dead ass shit show. Something along those lines.
Well, considering one of them, in order to try to get us to get back here alive, to try to draw the Hydra that was guarding the portal to go home, she cut herself so all the beasts would try to, go at her. So that was fun. So yeah.
Ooh, were you employed or were you doing like guard thing?
Neither. I kind of signed a contract with Sulfur. She doesn't own my soul, but I have to go on missions for her occasionally to meet my end of the contract.
Deals with Faye.
I think I left my car
that was a mistake.
in my other row.
Then just pay your saver.
No offense, not a very good idea.
Well, Steele trusted her, signed the contract, and we are helping Aether, so... These negotiations were important too, for diplomatic reasons, so... If it means keeping Aether and Redwall and everything else safe, and prevent a drow attack and deal with the Umbrals and everything else, then I'm fine with pretending. I'm not actually going to be her slave. I just have to pretend to be. Like, I don't have to go and serve them or whatever. It's just that if they come here, I just have to pretend for a bit, unfortunately. Which is still annoying, but...
Hello, armored guy. Sorry to intrude. Does anyone know how to sew?
No? Why?
No, I don't.
See, I was gonna say, I knew you would. Because my shirt's been cut by a sword and I've been shot 3 times. I mean, I got better,
people,
but
it won't go pretty.
Because I can't go 10 minutes without some Dominion person attacking me for some reason.
Give me
You gotta stop provoking.
Exactly.
What do you mean existing? Look, I'm not getting into this with you. If I give you my shirt, could you sort it out for me?
Yes, it'll take like 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let me just go and get changed into my spare.
I don't know how to sew. I'm just going to get somebody to cast mending on it.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't ask them.
That was about it.
Arcades is looking for sulfur.
Red, have you seen, what's her name? The one that was leading the mission?
They died. No, they're right there.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
Don't start. I already just checked with Zyra, and he is currently getting healed.
Don't start. You
think
more
I'm
or
about
less
to start
sold
some
me.
trouble or drama.
You more or less sold me
Yes.
as a slave to the matriarch.
As the dark-skinned one, yes.
And when you are in their presence, yes.
No, I'm actually very pissed off at you about that. You sold me? You sold me?
Us! You sold us!
Obligations I have to them.
All of us, actually. Red too.
Likely killed you if she didn't agree.
Yeah,
You know I have to write a report about this.
That's a... Would you... I can see the implications that it gives. There wasn't much I could have done in that circumstance.
You're just gonna have to explain yourself to Sofa.
You just...
That's not...
Did you not see the monster that was in their control? What if they turned that monster on us?
Then we could have ran, but selling everybody in your pocket, especially the fucking gnome.
I literally bought things with me so we could run away. Caltrops, flashbangs, smoke grenade.
Go to the magistrate tower. Rock at her. We can be civil about it.
He couldn't read or write.
I'd say talk some shit about a vampire named Asmodeus. They'd like the people they like that.
Let me guess, I'm going to get an earful from you as well.
I don't care what you do, just please take care of yourself. I don't care.
You saved our lives, but you also did something crazy, so it kind of balances out. I'm not going to yell at you. I am more not happy about the fact that even if it's... I don't like the implications that the matriarch now thinks that we are essentially her slaves and that we have to lay down our lives for them.
Yeah, well, that's going to be very complicated to explain to Isaac and Duran. Oh boy.
Just tell them that you scammed a drow.
That's not going to fucking work.
What's she going to do?
I'm under contract for Gwydion, who is a fae, so
well,
technically
they may show
have
up.
my soul, so I can't just say I'm a slave to some fucking drow matriarch. I'm an officer, for Christ's sake.
Well, you're not.
But we have to... if they show up, which they're probably going to... I mean, we had those trade negotiations with the Wild Fae, and they showed up.
They will show up.
Exactly.
Play the part.
Mr. Ruva, I need your help.
Let's... Can I have a discussion about it?
Magical help.
What do you need, Red?
I'm like trapped in my armor. Will you like, do your metal magic stuff to untrap me?
What do you mean you're trapped in your armor? Is it dented?
No, it's like melted.
It's melted?
Far away from the Hydra.
The Hydras, or was it that other creature?
It was a weird plant thingy.
Oh, those things. No.
Those are different.
17.
Those are acid.
Yeah.
Those are acid-based.
Shit, you're doing it, sir. Good job.
It's gonna hurt like
Well, this was an interesting mission.
at the moment because of acid.
Ow! I thought this was okay. Ow!
Yeah. Sorry,
I
it
thought it was
had
just-
to
okay, fuck, that
come
hurts.
to certain things.
Oh no, it is fine. It's just... It's not the first time I've
Now,
scammed a
wiggle and
drow.
Red.
Is it really a scam when, if they show up, which they
Yes,
will...
you play the part if she shows up.
Prova, Red, do you
Well,
want to
I guess,
join the party or...
What?
She
I'm
shows
upset
up,
at
you
you
play
right
the
now. I'm
part, wait
blind
for the
right
chance
here.
to stab her in the back, and then we eat her heart.
Can I give you permission if you want to hit me right now and get it over with?
I'm not going to hit you. I'm going to stay mad at you.
It usually helps a lot of people.
Can I hit them?
I'm not violent like some of my compatriots.
Yes, then let's talk.
First off, would Sulfur even give me permission to do that? 2, Drow tend to be poison resistant. They're kind of hard targets to assassinate. And 3, it would be kind of bad. It would
Then don't
probably
use
not
poison.
work. It would be if they
Drows are
find out...
always on the lookout for danger.
They are very
You're more
hard
likely to
assassination
assassinate a
targets
drow than
in
you are.
general.
You're more
You
likely
highly
to assassinate a
underestimate
drow than you
people's
would a high
capabilities
creature
just
like a
because of their
dragon
culture.
or an archfey.
I mean, it's possible,
didn't
but
even
it takes
seem
a
to
lot of
realize what
planning,
I
a lot of
Right.
coordinated effort.
That's not what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that
Whatever you want to say.
it's easy to fool
Left.
people that are full of themselves.
Nameless? Not now. Left or right? Any issues with the mission?
Lyra.
I did not like being a slave again. However, I understand. Sometimes I have to be.
In that case, I wasn't even trying to treat you in that sense.
No, it is
I
fine.
apologize. Amara?
Nothing I'm gonna say is gonna be of any point. Just move on to the next.
Red?
Good job, team. You killed it out there.
I was trying to.
Ruva?
I feel like we've only partially completed the mission. Yes, we got them to agree to the trade route, but we never had solid guarantees of manpower. Not that only that, you practically sold all of us in attendance who are drow into slavery whenever they show up or whenever they request us, and you left Sulfa's help behind. I think you understand the implications of what is going to be coming for you.
I know. I'm going to bear it for the entire group. It wasn't everyone's group decision here. Those decisions were mine. And I will suffer the consequences for them.
Also, if you ever put me in a fucking collar again, it's going to end badly. I let you do that because I understood the circumstances.
It wasn't even a magical collar. It wasn't even restricting you in any sense.
I think you looked good in it, sir.
Red, shut the fuck up.
To be fair, that part of it, it just needed to look like you were a slave.
I understand why you had to do it. I understand why. I'm not mad about that. It's just past traumas being what they are. Please don't do that again.
I won't ever do it again. If they were to ever show up and ask why you're not wearing a collar, I will have said that you have been trained enough to not need it. I'm sorry if it's actually come to this where I'm treating you like slaves, and I don't want to either. But the drow are dangerous, especially when we were knee-deep in their homeland. Tris?
Well, most of my points was the same as his, but I'll add one more. Yes, the drow are very dangerous, and now we're giving them advanced weapons with no guarantees that they'll assist us and give us manpower, and no promises that they won't attack us.
That's my other problem.
I'll have you know they
Is
will
the
not
fact-
get anything that is even equivalent to what I give.
Wait, what? Huh?
How are you?
Let's just say,
Sulfa's magic.
when you sell out someone that sulfur needs, sulfur works quick. But I will be continuing my work here, luckily enough.
Ah, so she knows.
The moment you guys
Of course she
left,
knows. She's an
she...
archmage.
Because I didn't return with her. You. But don't you worry, I kept the farce up as best as I could. I sucked ass as much as possible.
I'm sorry that we had to leave you behind. You have my apologies, at least.
Same with
Don't
me.
we? We did what we needed to do in order to get the job done. That was the whole point of it, wasn't it? To cause a negotiation and get something on par.
The only thing that does not make sense for me is we are drow.
Mhm.
We live to fight. To die in battle is one of our biggest things. Especially in service of the Queen. So why were they so hesitant to want to join a battle?
Because self-preservation is better than needlessly throwing lives away. I've lived in war long enough to understand that.
That is not a concern for drow. They'll sacrifice
not
their own children to get ahead.
Then something greater is going on behind the scenes. Did you not say you saw something?
I did get a bit
I
of
believe I
information whilst I
saw-
was eavesdropping.
No, this
And
one.
you. Ooh.
The one who...
No.
Even more information. Perfect.
I believe that I saw umbral crystals on the lab table in the back behind everybody.
Did. I had my hands on them.
Somehow, those drow were ignorant enough not to take a quick look and realize that I'm much more than just a bird.
I think they noticed you.
They noticed
did.
you. It's
They
just a matter.
noticed me, but I don't think they noticed my nature.
Is it possible they know about?
They don't care to point it out unless it benefits them.
If you would have talked, then they
That's
would
what
have
I was
pointed it
trying
out.
to say earlier.
They might have just
Regardless,
thought you were a stupid fake
the fact
creature.
that these umbral crystals are present there means that there's a possible influence of corruption within their own ranks. There's no guarantee that we know that any of the higher ranking members there aren't fully corrupted and under umbral control.
Well,
it's
in the Underdark.
I can actually give you
Potentially.
some information on that.
You are telling me.
That's what I was about to ask. Anything else after we were
What are
shoot
you going
off?
to tell me next? The hells are hot?
After you guys had after you guys had made your leave, I was put straight to work in the forges. And the one thing that I did notice is from the previous worker that used to be there, he was handling with the umbral crystals. They're trying to make golems. Using them.
Out of umbral?
They're trying to use them as a core of some kind, but they're incredibly unstable. I was only touching a small shard for about 10 seconds before I had to let it go. And I've dealt with crazy shit in the past. But they can't seem to figure it out. And by the looks of it, they're in a desperate situation, considering they're... Even on the way out, they seem to be trying to recruit spider beasts and whatnot. They're trying to get whatever they can in order to survive in this case. I think they're in a very desperate situation, but they're trying to keep the imitation that they're strong.
Then something
But at the
else is
same
going
time-
on behind the scenes that we don't see. That they're meddling with umbral magics, trying to create golems with it, and recruiting those
Yes,
massive
speak.
spiders.
Everything most drows in the Underdark tend to do is for the Dark Mother. It's not... Yes.
Right, I keep
The
forgetting things
section
are
I was from,
different
we called her
between
the
our...
Dark Mother. And they are known for chaos, destruction, needlessly killing. Where I was from, I've seen children get slaughtered by their own parents, just for helping someone who fell. There's not always something bigger. It could just be drow nature.
From what you're
Needs to
saying,
be killed.
from how you're describing things, and from what I managed to observe whilst you were gone, they seem to be a lot more... I'm trying to think of the word. Tame than normal. They tend to react to respect more than anything. Actual genuine communication. And luckily with me, I managed to, of course, I was swaying them by talking about, you know, my experiences as well as wanting to learn about theirs. And it seems they're not as ignorant as they've let themselves out to be. I believe we might actually have a real good chance here once. Yes, they are delving with Umbral, but I have a feeling that we might be able to sway them a little. But I'm going to need to work more on that. I'm more than likely going to go back rather than stay here.
One thing you could offer as well is you could offer lodging, you could offer wine, drugs, women, men.
Wine, drugs, two things that drow do not like, or most drow would not like.
Must be different.
I didn't want
That
to
seems
avoid...
like a
I
you
was trying to avoid
problem.
saying
anything relating to why we needed their troops in a fight with the Emperor.
It's why I cut
really
in.
want to avoid saying it.
It's why I cut in and took over when I could. Best way to sway them from making a decision is to give them a distraction. And what better than a small slave with the knowledge more worth than anything else? Like I said, they won't be getting anything equivalent to my actual weapon, even though they do currently have that in their possession as part of the bargain. But they'll get something similar. Not as good, though. I already said that if anyone wanted my weaponry, my priorities would already be here. The same with my golem work. Luckily, they don't know about that.
Your cartridges? I would be very interested to learn how to make them.
Just pulls one out. These little things contain the actual ball itself, the black powder needed in order to ignition, as well as the actual small wick and flint on the inside, making it so each cartridge actually fires it and is it technically its own little gun. The actual gun itself is just literally a housing with a button that clicks.
Wait a moment. Oh, I have some bad ideas. Or good ideas, depending.
Regardless, where do you know where Sulfur is right now?
That's exactly why I came here. I was guessing she'd want to see me, considering how fast she moved to open that portal.
All of us. She already got the portal working?
Yes. She already got a portal going. Literally, the moments that they found after you guys left.
Good.
I have a feeling
I hope we just
she...
go straight to her realm in the Feydark. I don't know how many times I name-dropped my own archfey, and I do not like to.
It's fine. It was flavor text at the moment. But, I will say this.
I hope they don't.
I have a feeling that she,
Arabana.
I have a feeling she might be a little bit angry at you because you left me behind. But I will dull it as much as possible. You did, and that's what I'm going to say as well.
Assignment from Sulfur.
I did
It was
what
my
I had
idea to go
make
along with
sure
it just as much.
everyone here made it back alive. That was my priority.
Did you need me for something?
So that you would all return to Aether in one piece.
What do you need me for?
Then I respect your decision. To be honest, I probably would have made the same one in that difficult situation. Mind you, it was also me that threw myself out there in order to help out where I could, so... It's all part of being a team, looking out for each other.
If there's nothing else that needs to be brought up.
No, I've said my piece. Although I think Red has something to say.
You too?
This is probably more important.
Red.
Fortunately, we have to cut this short. We're being called back to the front lines.
Okay,
Then,
my final
Red,
closing
make it
note, we shall
fast.
get a group tattoo.
Slave tattoo? That would work perfectly, yeah.
I am never putting another slave mark on my body again, regardless. I'll give my regards to Sulfur. If she wishes to speak to me, she can find me in Black Ice. She'll know what that means.
No problem.
You're still going back there.
I have to.
Dusk.
I have obligations to my family. Like you, yours.
My family is dead. That's the difference.
Okay, I'm ready.
What was your
He said
point?
again. Do you think he has a tramp stamp?
Something
What's the matter?
recognized me. Or at least it almost did.
From what I could detect, they're probably shadow stalkers. A creature known both to the Underdark and to the Feydark. Although
Yes, I could
intelligent
feel their
ones
claws.
are beyond.
It kept asking me where I was from, why I looked familiar. I just
Due to nothing,
ignore it.
so?
If it gets out that I was abandoned, they would know why.
The wise move, I suppose.
You made the right choice in not answering the beast.
Sacrifice. Indeed.
Your history is your own. Keep it to that.
Mm-hmm.
I only name drop
Drow's
my
history.
archfey as much as I could.
Any drow will tell you of the sacrifices. I would have been one of
We all
them
make
at leave.
sacrifices. We all make
She
sacrifices
means-
because the Fae cast us out. What?
I believe she meant more the blood sacrifices.
The blood sacrifices, yes. Emasculating.
Oh.
Oh,
So
these
yes,
streets would give you blood.
difference.
Still, what happens in the past does not dictate who you are in the future. I believe it is our actions now which dictate
That's not
where
the concern.
we go. And what is the concern then, miss?
Past will come
For
to haunt you.
No, for drow. To show anything other than ruthlessness and a want for strength is considered weakness.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take a
underworld
photo and just
drow.
kind of flick it that way. If you look at that picture, it's a family I once had. Obviously. Your husband is not drow.
Oh.
That and
Oh no.
current affairs of me adopting an individual who is also not drow would lead to horrific consequences. That, and I don't share the same ruthless nature they do. I will draw my blade when needed, but never at an insult.
That and
I'd
you
be considered weak.
serve a non-brow too.
You serve a vampire, even worse.
I don't serve the vampire, I serve their daughter.
Isn't she a vampire too?
He's also a vampire.
Not fully, at least from what I can understand.
Half vampire still problematic.
So this picture has great significance to you.
Indeed. Considering one is dead and the other's missing. In that picture, it's this character, a man, and a small child.
He just opens up his backpack and digs into it for a moment. Pulls out what looks to be a small piece of glass. Just making sure it's around about the right size.
Gonna craft or something.
Might as well whilst I'm here. Just takes a small rock just to make sure it doesn't move. Pulls his bag
You
over.
will see the picture is very worn. Because she's just been carrying it as that
Exactly.
little paper.
Exactly the reason why I want to
Since
make
we're in
sure
the
it's
sharing
protected.
mind, reaches into her pocket and pulls out a very preserved lotus flower. For those that are an alchemist or know potion making in any sorts, lotus flowers are very potent.
I was born into the court through my parents. So, Archfey Arbana used to be my adoptive mother, in a sense. Because when she would die, I would replace her. I was the next Archfey in line. Although my parents died during a hunt of a monster that was attacking our home. I only have a flower to remind myself of them. I didn't... How should I put this? I chose to leave the Fey Court. Not because of my loss of family. More of loss of judgment. The Archfey I knew was gone. The one that is currently seated in the court is not the one I remember. Something is different about her, and I wish to know if she can be saved, or if she's a lost cause and I would have to strike her down myself. I'm an enemy to my own court.
What is this?
Because I ran. That is a great sin
Looks like a twink.
in the Drow culture, as you should know.
What the fuck? What in the fuck was that? You know what? Fuck this. This is really old news.
A nice small pocket frame. That won't shatter with ease. He just takes a small hammer. Not even a dent. I've also treated the photo so it won't take any more wear and tear for a good couple of years.
Wouldn't have any more news.
And I've also managed to seal it so that it's not going to be... No liquids will be able to actually cause it any more damage than what it already has. Some memories are meant to be kept and are meant to be looked after. This is definitely one that I would respect and want to carry on as much as possible.
I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No.
No, I think we were just finishing.
Yeah, I'll let you get to talk to Sulfur.
Which actually brought back the definition of the picture just a small bit.
Of course, I'm
So
the
you can
team
see the
leader.
smiles on the faces once again.
See you later.
I do have one quick
But
question though.
Amara, when you're done, the winery is empty.
She's going
Um,
you're gonna see like tears start
Are they
falling.
going to try to inspect us later to make sure we have any slave marks or something? If they show up, I can make temporary.
I pray they do not.
Okay, it's not my first time pretending to be a slave for a target.
The one that was cut.
The cut is still there, as it is still marked.
Just starts drawing symbols in the air.
Sometimes we
That
need
is
to
blood
take
magic.
a moment to step
Very
back
old.
and let our emotions roll.
Don't fuck with it. It will kill you.
It's the little things that make the big things worthwhile.
It will kill you, but it will not let you die.
Well,
Just give me advance warning
never
when they're going to
truly
show up, and I can make a
because they're always within
temporary
here.
slave
And
marking
because
that
they're
looks
always
like a
within here,
tattoo.
They're always
It's
right
not
by
the
our
first time
sides.
I've had to
They don't have
pretend to be a
access
slave
to a
to
nexus.
get to a target.
So,
Well,
Trevor, Aether, you'll be safe both there.
I mean, possibly, but
It is
they could. Sulfur could bring them over. I mean, it's not like we had dignitaries in all places anyway, so.
I would not like it here.
Kind of used to be in the same
Oh,
situation.
I know.
I was all
But I
there's
like to be prepared.
Very young age. So,
Too many people who are not slaves.
Also, keep in mind that
There is that.
there's the Fae that also were here, or they came to Redwall, but
I wonder if he's still
Yeah, I was glad I was not here for that.
so I'm
he
not.
was part of you, man.
I'm going to
I'd say
consider
he's
it
doing more than
unlikely,
alright.
but still a
pretty
possibility,
sure
and I'm
he's
still
watching
going to be
over you. He's
prepared
very
just in
moving.
case.
Of course.
You're making it
But
sound
it's
Is either of you need assistance?
Oh no, sorry, I was
You
talking about
know
your
where to find
husband.
me.
You were
Directly
talking
after
about the
the Aether
manifest.
Skill. Oh,
My
the
bad.
Artisan Skill.
No.
Good,
the
I'll remember
child-
that.
I mean, if it's yours,
And
If I need you, I can send you a
then by all
sending stone.
means,
No.
I'd say
She's gonna point at the
I'm
picture.
always going to be in
She's
Redwall,
gonna
so
point at
you
the
know where
picture
to
of a
find me.
Small child. That's my biological son.
Sure you're not stuck on the floor like that.
It's been years since
Oh,
I've last seen him.
yes, thank you.
my apologies for jumping to a conclusion.
Oh, I just realized somebody pilfered our quenching barrels and also our.
Yeah, about an hour. Might as well go back to Lockport.
Yeah, no.
Free up some of the burden on this place. Plus, I like Lockport. It's very pretty.
Like I mentioned, that building right there, the one I'm pointing to, that one would be good because then we have a
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Well, I can always check to see if there's anything going on in the Elven Embassy, I suppose. Oh, it's over there. I was way off. So how frequently have I been around here? Not that super frequent. Excuse me. Ah, shit. Well, luckily. Yes.
Have you seen a fire elemental walking around here?
No. I have not.
Okay, thank you anyway.
Of course.
Pick a direction.
Is it causing Okay. Hmm.
That's about it.
Had like 12
Crazy.
eggs.
Oh, hey, dead person.
Have you already spoke to
Hey,
Sulfur?
Tris. Sulfur's down by the beach. If you want to talk to them.
Oh no, it's this one that's going to be in trouble. But I guess you helped answer her question, so.
Duh. I'm fucking bored as shit. There's nothing to do when the Red Bull's not around.
She's the one that needs to talk to Sulfur because she's the one that kind of sold her associate out, so. The one that I mentioned that we had to leave behind in the Feydark? Yeah, that was, Sulfur's personal, worker, colleague, something like that.
Oh. You think Sulfur will let me kill that person? The one who betrayed you?
I wouldn't say they...
Like, I'm desperate.
It's a very complicated situation, and I don't think Sulfur's going to try to kill them. Although, I don't know how... I know.
I'm sure Sulfur could do it himself. They could probably just do some Fey magic and be like, Alakazam, you're dead.
She's powerful. She's probably powerful enough she could just snap her fingers and just...
No, I saw somebody do that once. When I was fighting alongside some wood elves that hired me to help defend one of their lands. Their Archfey leader took somebody, like literally touched their forehead and they blew up. Like pieces everywhere.
Huh. Shame they couldn't, do that to the entire army.
what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck was I there for? You can, like, blow up people, but, you know, you hire a mercenary?
Are you a blacksmith here?
Good evening. Yes, I am. One of them, anyway.
All of these are spears.
Oh, there's Garrick.
Hmm.
The beach. I will take you to them.
Oh, please. Nice stuff.
Portland? Hey, Gary Joe, the Archon's a dragon. Yeah, it really is.
Who?
The Archon?
I don't know.
Don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, yeah. The kobolds are slaves.
You
As a matter
okay?
of fact, even though I had to catch some kind of fucking furball and that fell right on fucking my plate, and you're asking me if I'm okay?
Well, I mean,
I'm fine, thank
I just
you.
heard you going like ow and holding your head. And...
Yeah, I guess he fell right in my face.
Oh, wait, are you? I know you're living here. Are you going to be like a guard here, or?
I have a... No, not yet. I gotta talk to the Archon, and I gotta talk to Nat. But apparently the Archon is not here today, but I'm waiting till he shows up.
I see. I am just enjoying the nice sights and not thinking too much about things.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Well, maybe I'll talk to Nat or something, I don't know. I mean, if she's even here.
I know they said it was unlikely, but I do not in any way trust that the Drow are not going to show up either in Aether or in Redwall.
I have no idea. Like, maybe it just wasn't intended for all these worlds to have, like, a connection portal between them.
Maybe.
Are you saying anything, Garrick?
What? No, not really.
Oh, okay.
sitting here.
Actually,
There's that person I was telling you about earlier, Garrick, over there.
Okay.
Well, if you need
Seems-
anything, weapons, armor, whatever, they'll take care of it.
I've got a guy for that
Oh.
already.
All right.
you sound like really disinterested lately, Garrick. You good? Like, I'm genuinely concerned. You sounded like fucking just you're done with everything since the last couple of like times I've spoken to you.
I'm fine.
Okay, excellent. Just I'm around.
That's just how I talk. Matthias would know.
Character, can I tell if he's fucking lying to me?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's being truthful. I'm being truth. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You're telling the truth, not even Ray says no.
He's just zooted right now.
He's zooting.
I'm just here.
Just sleepy.
The old days back in the Dominion. That was fun.
Yeah. Sit behind a desk all day. I would.
It was a chat shit a little bit.
Threaten people's lives.
Yeah, that's the fun part. No offense. It was fun.
It was very fun.
Then we got replaced.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I did. They just fucking told me to fuck off.
And I got demoted because that's just it. Just because.
They just, did you do something? Or were they just saying, no, fuck you, get like we have all these new people around?
It felt like this. Felt like that. I don't know.
That's what I thought. That's why I left, because it was like, I don't know. I've been down that route before. I had my own mercenary army. Did not end well. And not really mercenaries if they're like a structured army force, but either way. I'm not.
I guess.
I'm not mad, I'm just kind of, I miss the fun. I miss like sitting in there with you, Puck, and Red. This was nice. And for all the grief we gave the Red Wall Guard, it was, not too bad.
I liked shit talking them. It was fun.
I know Steel had fun with it.
Yeah.
God, I enjoyed so much when I got to tell him he was wrong, and he just couldn't believe it. He was such a he was like the type of person like I wanna speak to the manager of the town. God, hated that count.
Yeah. I kind of lost hope for the Dominion after I lost the picture of like, I feel like they lost the picture of like what a mercenary is doing mercenary work. Now they're starting a fucking army and having war against bandits. Yeah, like how the fuck are they losing a war against bandits?
No idea.
Because you have mercenaries and not an army, maybe?
You ever have, if you ever have issues with the Dominion again in Redwall, bring up the fact they're losing a war to fucking bandits. A bunch of fucking plebs using guerrilla tactics and they're losing.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
No,
I
so I talked to some people, Garrick. So they have a front line, right? They had to deliver supplies to that front line. There were fucking bandits in their fucking backfield.
Crazy.
I had a fucking stroke. I had an actual fucking stroke. That's why you didn't see me for several days, because I didn't fucking healed.
Wild.
Lynn. Good times, though. Like the bear traps outside the door. That was fun.
That was fun.
Wait, bear traps in front of the... Wouldn't someone break a leg?
Listen,
don't worry. We
were having some break-in problems, so we, yeah.
Put piano wire over the door.
Type bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, it was piano wire in front of the door frame and then bear traps outside.
I'll be back.
Or building a pipe bomb one time. That was fun. I remember the day I first got hired. I was standing there. Garrick had hired me, and then next thing I know, they're having the big issue over the bottom floor of the Dominion building. And Steele is standing in the fucking doorway looking at Garrick and Durant basically saying, fuck you, and fuck you with the funny hat.
Yeah.
And I said, fuck did I say? What the fuck did I do? This was fun.
Right.
Good times.
You know, I'm honestly surprised that the Mercenaries building hasn't blown up, like, multiple times, and it's only blown up, like, since I've been here only once.
We got a lot stricter after the first time.
I mean, sure, with Mako around, they're probably going to blow it up eventually.
Yeah, she kind of blew up the guardhouse and the my house, so. But it's kind of hard to be mad at her. She's kind of adorable, so.
Good job, soldier.
I feel bad for her. I can see she has lots of potential and lots of, energy, but nobody's drilling in common sense. Just enabling the childlike innocence and along with strength of gods.
Well, that sounds about right.
Kind of like with Red. Same reason why it bothers me with Red so much. Very good lad, just I don't like what they're doing to him,
Yesterday, she proudly proclaimed that she was going to burn down and blow up the entirety of Redwall, with me directly behind her. So I'm pretty sure she was joking.
I gotta go. Why do you keep going up a stair? I go up a stair to be on the same level with you, and then you go up another stair. The fuck, man?
Well, I didn't know you had such a fucking issue with it. All right, I'll move down next time.
Well, I am. All right. Listen, I gotta go readjust my head. I'll be right back.
It's quite a saddening thing. There's just lots of good young men and women just being.
There he is. Whoa, are you? You don't look great. Are you okay?
Don't feel great. I don't know. I just woke up like this.
You woke up like
What
this?
do you mean you had something? Oh god, I had something to do. Wait, what the hell? You see, he's holding a pendant. What the fuck is this?
Is this anything?
Don't you give me that coy shit.
Who are you talking to? Like, are you talking to your other self or what?
Yeah, he likes to talk to me. He's an asshole.
I mean...
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
I was saying, what you have there? I saw something shiny.
Don't know. It looks like a red locket pendant. There's a giant, not locket pendant. There's a jewel in there. I'm assuming you're not magically inclined at all.
He is. He doesn't know it, though.
Okay, never mind. Don't know.
I get a weird feeling from it.
You sense mana from it. He senses it as well. Anyone who can sense mana can sense it.
Where'd you get that?
I
That's my
don't
stomach
know.
turn.
Well, it's magical, and I can tell that much. I don't want to identify it right now. It's gonna fucking take too much work. I'm sorry, I am not in a good mood right now. I woke up very hurt. I'm usually not like this.
Then I will.
It's coming back to me
not-
slowly, and I think my great friend up in my head here, who claims he's me, went ahead and did something very stupid. Because I'm remembering an instigation. I'm remembering a fight, and then I'm remembering. Here, let me check. The sword is coated in blood. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Holy shit!
You have to fucking wash the scabbard later.
Apparently, the other you isn't much for.
Fuck, I don't want to deal with
cleaning
this. He pulls out a card. He's holding the sheath, the scabbard right now. Here, give me a fucking. Prestidigitation.
I don't know how I feel about the fact you can.
The card burns
it's
away.
Impressive either way. Huh.
I only had one of those. It was a gift. I don't want to fucking clean my scabbard out.
I
okay.
will just write up a report and put it on the desk in the barracks.
No, don't. It's fine. There's no reason to. At least for me, like, unless you're talking about something else that you had happened.
Just to give you a bit of an update, if any drow show up and claim that I am serving as their slaves, just kind of roll with it.
Okay, make sure to tell Kai as well. I'm not gonna like this at all. I don't like slavery.
I don't like this.
I didn't
but
think you did. I'm
it's
just
kind of
putting it out there.
Sulfur had us do a
So
mission.
are you their slave, or are they your slave?
I am their slaves by extension.
Okay.
Sulfur had us do a mission to the to the Underdark to establish a trade deal with the Drow. As a part of.
Who said something stupid? Just I get where this is going. Who said something stupid and a deal was made?
I think her name was Dusk. She's like a Drow.
God.
Yes. Yeah, they say stupid things a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm
gonna go find a place to wash off.
I think Sulfur might be already giving her a little bit of a talk because
I am on my day off. Please save this for another day. I want to go wash.
All right, I'll just let Kai know.
Legendary. Fucking legend. Holy shit.
That does worry me though. His little roommate tends to cause trouble too much.
You mean like up here, roommate?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a demon that's possessing or a spirit or what the heck ever it is. Whatever, I just know that it's not just his imagination and that, because it has some sort of powers that he doesn't have. And I know that it causes problems a lot. So hopefully whatever he did, the other him did, is not going to be a serious problem, I hope.
So, like, is it, like, okay for him to be running the, like, you know, be the position he's in with that?
He's in control most of the time, and as far as the other him goes, he tends not to do guard stuff when he's kind of driving the. I don't know.
Just the way he said it, it seems kind of like it can happen when he's not expecting it. So, you know, what Kai talks about trying to be like, you know, very respectable considering the type of things that happen with the god. You might want to, you know, at least look into that.
I'm sure Alwyn is going to tell Kai. I will at least make sure that he says something to Kai.
I would hope so too.
I mean, Alwyn is kind
of a shame if anything happened to him.
Alwyn is kind of my ranking officer in a way. He's the captain, so... But at the same time, I do have concerns about that. And... That's kind of why I wanted to talk to him previously about something, so... Because I didn't know if it was him or the other him, so...
Well, I don't know, I would definitely look into this. If, you know, I would definitely go into looking at it because, you know, that's... Well, I would want somebody to, because Kai and Alwyn are the few guards that I actually personally like. No offense, but the others are kind of assholes to me.
Steelbit can be okay. It's just, he's sometimes an ass, I'll admit.
I mean him particularly. I mean, no, you're right, he's a prick.
Though it's mostly to mercenaries. And he's usually...
I didn't fucking do anything. That was my thing.
I know. It's... There's some in the mercenaries that start crap with us. There's some in the guard, including him, that instigate the crap, so...
Thanks.
For the most part, I've never, you know, I've had a lot of good experiences with you guys, for the most part, with the mercenaries.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Dominion, look, no offense, Garrick, a lot of the higher-ups, actual sociopaths. Do not get me wrong.
I mean...
a lot of people, they're pretty good.
Well, I mean, many mercenaries are, but...
I'm not going to argue against that fact.
But, you know, either way, lots of good people. I hired many good people. Me and Garrick. Originally Dusk was one of them, but I don't know what the fuck kind of tomfoolery they're getting into nowadays, but they were good and I hired them. That group of people, the guy with the big guy with the tiny hat, the red lady, and the with the short bard, those were good people. Those are pretty funny. Garrick had a fucking meltdown when he saw them walk in the building. It's funny.
Red's pretty good.
Pulled up. And then they never came back.
Well, it's because I think they misunderstood. They found somewhere else.
Maybe.
And honestly,
we had a lot of people that just kind of. Well,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, so we had a lot of people, but I don't see very many of them nowadays because I've left. Hope they're okay.
I don't. Because of lack of work.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I can't remember it, but he had a white beard, white hair. He went on the mission with us today, and he was willing to, even though she wasn't Dominion, he ran off to try to help save her, so...
Oh, the white beard, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Gray hair?
Yeah. Gray...
Fuck, what's his name? What's the bear guy?
Bear. I don't know, I just call him Bear.
The one who, like... Yeah, Bear, that's what I've always called him. It's like, not the is it Ruva? Ruver?
It's something like that.
I know him. He's okay, man. He broke my back one time over... he broke fucking hell. He broke my back one time, but I mean, other than that, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone on 2 missions with him so far, so, and one to the Feydark and one to the Underdark. In both cases, he seemed like a very awesome guy, so...
Dangerous lack of that now. In Aether and Redwall and here.
I think it's just a matter of...
I don't know, I'm just a crazy old man at this point. What I say, does not matter.
When you have a nexus that connects multiple points, you're going to end up getting a lot of crazy people. Or at least a lot of people from your perspective is crazy. But from their perspective, they're completely normal, because that's what it's like from where they are from.
It is just... When you think about it, were like these worlds meant to be connected sometimes? Like, for what purpose would say like where I'm from, we don't have any of the things we have here? I think the most crazy thing we've had is we have these hordes in the north of like, marauders and things like that occasionally have demons, but
I think I'm going to call it a night.
Zombie.
I think I might make my way back.
Well, nice seeing you too.
This place is fucking with my head.
It does to me too sometimes.
My head's been really fuzzy lately.
Good night.
But where I'm from, I mean, think about it. I mean, what purpose do I have to be here? Or like, why would that place want to interact with mine other than... Because I can almost guarantee that, like, if something, came through the nexus and attacked my world, I mean, there's nothing we could do about it, because we're used to fighting zombies, those slow-moving and vampires and shit, and like, it seems as though it's kind of... I don't know word. It seems very odd. Like the place where the crows are from. Like, magic doesn't even, like, function there, really. And if you do, it makes you go insane. So the nexus itself being magic, how does it work? But, nobody can answer these questions, I feel. And, I am mercenary, I just do work, but sometimes I think,
Could be a very similar situation to my world. Magic was purposely suppressed, and that could be the same thing. It could be some person doing some kind of spell to suppress magic for everyone else. So in case of my world, it's more of our assassination group just targeting people that, try to teach magic, how to learn magic, trying to use magic. At least the ones that were deemed, not acceptable.
Kind of was like where I'm from. And I mean, I'll admit my experience in Aether and Red was kind of not changed my view on magic. Kind of reinforced it almost. There are people here that are like, they're very calm, they're very good with their magic, and they use it responsibly. There are others who just cast it willy-nilly and lose it in bouts of rage and do stupid things and hurt people.
I can imagine my...
I'm not trying to be like...
adoptive dad admitting, agreeing to all that.
I'm not saying we need to like hunt them down and kill them like the way my Inquisition does where I'm from. But I mean, like, I don't know, at least lock them away and like force them to control their shit. I hate to compare, but I mean, it's kind of like, what do you do with madmen? They can't function in normal like everyday life, so you have to put them somewhere and try to, I don't know, take care of them best you can until they can, or if not, then never, forever. Fucking ice stairs. And, it's odd. It's a very odd time. I just happen to be unfortunate to be alive during it, Well, if you asked me 15 years ago if I'd you know, I was at the top of my game, running my own mercenary. I'm sorry, not 15, 25 years ago, running my own mercenary company. You'd think I'd be like, you know, if you told me you're
Still
going to
here,
lose
I suppose.
everything and you're going, well, to lose everything and you're going to end up in a magical realm where, due to your age and lack of ability to use magic, you're essentially worthless to most people. I would have fucking laughed in your face. Probably shot you as well, but here I am.
Yeah. You know, as much of an asshole as he is, I wonder if he's okay.
Who?
My adoptive father. He was also an elf, very old, but he's kind of the person that ended up training me as an assassin after he adopted me.
Well, I do respect people. I do respect. Well, I disagree with the training your children to be fucking killers. The reason I left the Dominion.
Yeah.
I can respect, you know, a man who takes in someone that is not of his own blood.
That's why it's a little, I guess, difficult sometimes. As much as I hate that he kind of brought me into that life, he wasn't unkind. He did try to take care for me. But he's also kind of the reason why everything is kind of screwed up in my world, too.
Yeah. I never got to meet my children. I thought I had one. Well, I was supposed to, but things didn't work out. But I know when I was born...
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead, I'll let you speak.
No, it's fine. I'm just keep rambling.
That makes three. I mean, you two are even lucky you knew your parents. I mean, my parents were murdered. You said my parents were murdered in front of me.
Well,
long ago.
I knew my adoptive father. My actual... my actual parents... they don't exist anymore, unfortunately. The assassin used this same dagger to kill them. And I just recently found out a few months ago that, from Johnny Crystal, that they're still in here.
The person who murdered your parents?
The only clue I've ever had is this dagger and the fact that he jumped from... imagine where that gold statue is, all the way down to where the theater is, straight down. But landing softly and not going... which is one of the magic that is kind of forbidden on my world.
Magic user, probably?
Well, that's why I came to Aether. I was given a hint that there was a place called Aether where there's a lot of magic that flowed. It's just that the captain never told me that, you know, it's a floating island on a different plane of existence.
Yeah, that'd be a source. I never met my parents. But what I was told, they found me in a heap of corpses. Apparently I was born like 10 minutes before they found me. And then
To be fair,
and I did mercenary things.
To be fair, my story is just... the only thing I remember of my parents was... my father was a human. My mother was a full-on elf. We were a happy family. There was me. I came from a noble family. My father was. They were noble. I was born and I had a sibling, Eleanor. He was full-on elf. I was the half-breed, and honestly, at first I never imagined him. You know, I always thought me and him were great friends. More than we were just more than brothers. He was my family.
Hmm.
But everything changed when my father started treating as if to my brother's eyes before I realized it, then my father started treating me as if I was the only child. As if I was special. I never understood it. I was always wondering why I don't know why he started treating my brother differently. Which that enraged him. My brother. After that, I should have realized he was going to be jealous about it once my father made the announcement saying that I was going to be the next head of my family. That I was going to rule my people. And then little I know, my brother resisted. He killed both of my parents in front of me and exiled me. Ever since then, I vowed I wanted to find people I could use their arms to fight for me, to reclaim my homeland, to restore peace to my people. For 200 years, I've been trying. But all I get was failure after failure. But now I am confident because I could finally talk to some people who I could hopefully they could use their arms to help me. Hell, even if they even want to if they're fucking mercenaries, I don't care. I will pay them. I have money. I've worked all kinds of jobs. Hell, I even worked as a mercenary myself for a while. This is only a matter of time before I feel like I'm about to be ready to claim my homeland. And kill my brother, and I'll kill my brother myself.
Well, you get to that point, friend.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a clear goal.
I mean,
my goal right now is to gain as many members as I can who are willing to fight for me and who I could trust. Hell, even if they're just doing it for coin, I'm willing to pay them.
I mean, if you need your brother taken out, I mean, reaches in, pulls out her bottle of poison. I mean, I can help.
Easier said than done. My brother commands an army. Ever since his rule, he increased. He's forcing my people to fight in the army, even when they don't want to. He's even forcing young children to train and become soldiers.
Well, I mean, if he's taken out, who they would follow you since you're the next in line, right?
Yes.
Or there would be an officer who would usurp. That's another option.
That's true.
That's the thing. I know some of the officers fear him. No, some of the officers fear him.
Well, no.
I remember they came to me and under hiding, they told me they still serve under me because they know that I'm the rightful ruler. They're just doing it for their own safety, for their own protection, for their families. I told them just keep playing along until I bring my helpful forces to take care of it.
Well, I mean,
I'll even hell.
Then there you go. I mean,
I'm heading for work.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you'll be paid handsomely if you're doing it for a little coin. Like I said, I'm willing to offer money to those who are willing to volunteer and or want to earn a little bit of pay.
I mean,
My
you
family
have.
I come from a. Go ahead.
I mean, you just have an army, attack at the front. I climb the walls. Stabby, stabby, stabby. He's dead.
No, this is something
I
I
throw
want to
his
do
body.
myself.
That reminds me. I have something to fucking do. Sorry. Fuck.
Okay, well then I cut his tendons so he can't, walk. And then I'll let you finish the
Yes.
job.
No, I'll do it myself. I'm the one who I'm only me.
All right.
Although I will say for sure, maybe can you go invisible?
No. I mean, I know how to speak to dead people.
Maybe I do need to talk to Lady Sulfur of a plan. I need to get her approval first to accept this mission. Obviously, I need to start finding more people who are willing to do it.
Well, I'm willing to help.
And yes, maybe there is one thing. Once I get the manpower for it, I do have a mission for you. And my mission I have planned, once we do go to the front lines, yes, you would sneak around. I want you to sneak around and find where my brother is hiding. I want you, and try not to get yourself caught.
Oh, yeah.
They'll kill you. Yes, find where he's hiding, and that way I would know where to find him. Then I'll advance the main forces and we'll try to push forward.
I can do that.
For now, I'm still waiting until I feel like the time is right. I'm waiting until my new armor. This armor is old. It's getting dull and dense.
Yeah, I can see some of that.
So yeah, once my new armor is done, and I have my sword back, I shall reclaim my homeland.
I should see if I can check on Alwyn and see if he's doing okay.
Alwyn?
He's the one in the yellow hair that came up bloodied. Oh, I don't think you were around for that. Yeah, Alwyn is, he's got a few things that he's kind of dealing with.
I'll talk to you later, Triss.
Talk to you later. Are you, feeling better?
Yeah, that's the way to put it.
Well, it sure sounds like you are.
Are you looking for the Archon?
Oh, Garrick up here. I want to go say hi. It's been a bit since I've seen him.
Well, I was gonna see if the Archon is around today.
I'm calling it a night.